All right, we are live. Hello, hello. Welcome back to the BRI-HIVE. For those of you who do not know me, I am Boss Attorney Bri, and here on this channel, we cover trademark law, copyright law, and really whatever type of law we feel like covering. I am sorry I'm messing up my intro, but as you can see, we have a special guest joining us live today. So would you like to take a moment to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Alpha. I'm the fiance.
Welcome to the live stream, Alpha the Fiance. Nice to have you here today. And let me know if you guys can hear us okay. We are only using one mic today, so I'm using my big voice. But let me know if you guys can hear me all right. And for those of you watching live, let me know where you're watching from, or let us know where you're watching from. We are doing a new little segment, I guess, a new segment of live streaming today. So we think we're going to have Alpha joining us on Thursdays. Let me know if you guys like him. If we don't like him, we can kick him off in the future. But let me know how he does today, and we'll decide if we want to keep him around. And we are adding a little bit extra to the live stream today because we're having a Tipsy Thursday live stream. We have champagne. So if you guys are also taking a sip on a Thursday night, let us know what you are sipping on. So other than that, we have a couple of things to get through today. We have an update on the Flo Rida case, and that was we covered that on Tuesday. So just a couple days ago, we covered that, and they already have a verdict. So we're going to look into that. We're also going to look into the complaint on that one as well, because I did find it online. Just kind of see what were the allegations to begin with. I was not able to access the exhibits. Like I said, I would like to go through the contract, but it's not available. So we're just going to go through the complaint and see what the actual allegations are. All right. So before we get into, and then the other thing, my brain is all over the place. The other thing that we're going to cover, which is why we have Alpha here, is to talk about some family law stuff with Mariah Carey looking for full custody of her kids with Nick Cannon, the man that's out there spreading his seed and all the child support. So before we get into that, I'm going to check out the chat. I saw a lot of you guys were here early. So let's see what the peeps are saying. We got Skeesy giving us some of our emojis that StreamYard does not like to show, saying, woot, we get Bri live again tonight. Yes, we are live every Tuesday and Thursday, and I'm trying to stay consistent with that this year. And it is at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Of course, a couple of minutes late sometimes, but in general, we'll be here around 6 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. TC, welcome back to the live stream. This is a new member to the channel, so we are happy to have you here. All right, we got Cardoba82 saying hi there to Skeesy. How good to see you. Yes, these people were here early. You guys were here early. Tanya, yeah, Tanya D was here early saying, wow, that Flo Rida case wrapped up quickly. Yeah, so remember the article that we went over last week? It was that was covering Wednesday of the trial. So they went ahead and wrapped that thing up, and he won quite a bit of money. Have you guys seen the articles? I think I tweeted it, but let me know if you have seen what was going on with the Flo Rida case. We have Hella Swanky. Welcome back to the live saying, what up, BRI-HIVE? How is everyone tonight? I am doing good. How are you guys doing? How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. See, usually I have to wait for people to type back to me. But today we have a live action movie, okay? I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Completely lost my train of thought. But
you said, how am I doing?
Oh, yeah. I know. But I forgot after what I was going to say after that. Well, we're going to move right along. All right. Okay. Hello, Swinky saying hi to Tanya D. And everyone saying they're doing good. Nice to see Tanya getting that workout in while we're live streaming. Good to see it. Love to see it. Cheryl Reed, another member of the channel, saying good evening, BRI-HIVE. How is everything? I think everyone's doing quite cheery. Let me know if you guys decide to join in on the Tipsy Thursday. For those of us that are over age and able to drink. I don't think I have any subscribers that are young. If you are young, let me know and don't drink. If you're under 21. All right. Hello, Swanky Santa Tiny D. Nice. I'm going to watch the live from the Target parking lot while I await my pickup order. Hella bored. So this is right on time. Awesome. Well, I'm happy. I hope Target does you right. Don't make you wait too long. All right, everybody saying hi, hello. Hello, Swanky saying, random question. Anybody in the BRI-HIVE know any wheelchair users? Okay, you guys are having a great conversation before we got on. Marianne Williams, welcome back to the live stream, a member of the channel and a supporter of other members of the channel. I don't know if you know Alpha, but Marianne has gifted several memberships to the channel. So how everyone has these little badges next to their name, Marianne has given away several of them to help support the channel. So
well, thank you very much, Marianne.
Yes, we always shout her out every time because that is amazing, and it helps us have more members and for our membership stream coming up too. So that is cool. All right.
Community.
Yeah, we got a community over here. It's a great time. We got Hella Swanky saying that Cheryl Reed. I was like, how am I going to kill 2 hours? Then boop, notification popped up. Why is your Target? I've never done Target pickup. Does it really take that long?
I've never done Target pickup either.
I've never done any pickup.
I've done other pickups, but not to Target.
Really?
Yeah.
We don't go to Target a lot.
When last did we go to Target?
We go to
for a baby shower. We went.
Yeah, we only go to Target for like bougie things, but normal stuff we at Walmart with the people of Walmart. But we don't really go to Target very often.
Yeah.
All right. Tiny D says, for everyone coming in, make sure you buzz and giving us a emoji that StreamYard doesn't show us by the like button. And that's what I lost my train of thought on. I forgot to say to do the YouTube things. If you are here live or watching on the replay, hit the like button and the subscribe button if you're not already liking and subscribing the video. Help us out in the algorithm. Marianne is letting us know that she uses a wheelchair. That is cool. So I wonder why did Hella Swinky ask about that? But I hope you get what you need from that. Marianne is volunteering for your survey. So hopefully you get the answers you need there. Tanya saying hi to Marianne. Hello, Swanky says, and to become an official member of the BRI-HIVE, hit the join button right below the live. iPhone users, there is the link. Thank you so much. Wow. Promoting the channel, all in the chat. You see why people get the wrenches for the moderator?
I see.
Because they hype us up. And we got a shout out to Alpha. King Alpha, welcome to the stream. Marianne says hi to Alpha. Hello, Sunky is talking to Marianne and swear, she's doing her interview there. So we'll let y'all have that. Cheryl Reed says hello, Bri and Alpha, giving us an emoji saying I'm watching from South Carolina. Oh, nice to see you joining us here live.
Time difference. Too.
Yeah. What is the time difference? That one's the 3 hours or
3
2 hours?
East Coast.
Okay. East Coast. Loli. Welcome back to the live stream, Sam. Seems like YouTube decided to notify me on time, not 8 hours later. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a live stream in a long time. So we're happy to have you here live. Tiny D says, we love Alpha. Well, we're testing him out. We don't know if he's going to get fired tonight. We would like to have him here helping us out in the streams, but let's see if he's going to get. Do you think?
I might get fired on the first day.
Why do you want to work here?
Well, you like me. That's the first part.
Okay.
And I think it's good to share insight. It's another way for us to bond as well. I get to learn about you. You get to learn about me on different topics. So I think it's great.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Okay, let me get back on track. All right, you guys are talking. Cardova82 says, okay, people, calm down. I'm here. Welcome back. We are happy to see you back here. Hello, Swanky says hi to Alpha. Hope you and Bri are well. Yes, we are. Like I said, we're having a tipsy Thursday. Got some champagne going. Well, we're trying to get there. Jennifer Foley, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Nissa Howard, welcome back to the live stream. Tanya D saying Cardova is here. We can start now. Well, we are happy to get started here. Okay, let's see. Okay, you guys are talking about something else. All right, let's see where we're at. Everyone's saying hey to Alpha.
Hi,
hey
everyone.
to Nissa. Cardova 82 saying Queen Bri and King Alpha. What a treat. Yeah, we're excited to see the insight my boy got. What's your insight, buddy? Are you nervous? Are you
Not at
nervous you're
all.
not going to get the job?
I'm not nervous. I'm confident.
He's like, there's no other applicants. Jin Joe says, I've learned that lawyer live stream start times involve an ish because most are late starting. I was on time today, maybe like a minute late. I think we were like a minute late because I was trying to get the champagne going. All right. Hello, Swanky says to Mary Ann, dang lucky you. It didn't used to be an issue for me either because it never rained here in LA, but now RIP to my carpets. Oh, you guys, are you talking about the rain and like using wheelchairs and things like that? Oh, that makes sense. I thought you were doing a survey. Well, I guess that is a survey to see how the rain affects you guys. Mary Ann Williams says, I actually got that poll answer correct. That's a first. Oh yeah, we did do a poll on should Flo Rida win or should Celsius win or do we just not care? A lot of my chat just doesn't care. They're just here for the vibes, you know. So Marianne saying she voted for Flo Rida. And so we're going to go a little bit over that case in a minute here. But yeah, he won. I was very shocked. Would still love to see the contract. And you guys are going to be shocked to see, I'm going to spill the beans. He originally only asked for $30,000 and he ended up with $82 million.
That's not bad.
That's a wonderful.
That's not bad.
Right. That's amazing. You don't got to work for a while. 82 mil.
Yeah, he got his royalties back.
Yeah, he got his royalties right.
We don't hear about him anymore.
My boy said he's proven.
Proven for what? Everybody
knows everything he touches gold.
Okay, give that man some money to cover. I don't know when last I heard a Flo Rida song.
That's what I said.
I was in high school.
Faith Kamuro says, hi from New Zealand, Friday afternoon here. Well, welcome. Nice to see you in tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nice to have you here live. All right. Cardova saying hi to Faith. We got Loli saying, I can drink in Germany, but not in the U.S. because I'm 20. Oh, well, we found someone underage. Under the U.S. age. I didn't know I had anyone. Well, I think I don't have anyone like under 17 or 18, I think. But yes, nice to have you here. But if you're in Germany, if you're not in Germany, don't drink. But if you're in Germany, join the party.
You know, I think I was talking to one of the doctors. Mm-hmm. Germany has like a lot of good beers. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if that's true. In regards to the beers over there, they're supposed to be good. So maybe Lola can share.
Are you from Germany or are you from the US and just have been to Germany? Let us know in the chat. We'll get to it. Okay. Marianne Williams says, you're welcome. This is a great community. We love having everyone here in the BRI-HIVE. So if you guys are watching live or on the replay, go ahead and hit the like button so we can get more friends to keep building the great community. Tanya D says, no workout today, Alpha? They know your schedule.
I went on my lunch. So I work out. Usually I'll work out on my lunch. And then when we get off work, we'll work out together. So
when I'm not live streaming.
When she's not live streaming. So I already got mine in. And I did a little bit of walking around at work. So
okay.
We're gonna get the gains in.
We cut in the gym out so he can join our Tipsy Thursday stream. We need like a B reference name if we're gonna do like a tipsy one. But here we go. Rare in the history. Cool name saying hello, everyone. Love to see Bri live again and special guest Alpha. Yes, nice to have you here in the live stream.
What if the wine nights call it honey nights?
Honey nights? I don't know if that relates to wine though.
It depends. If you're drinking sweet wine or Moscato or something.
I never had honey wine.
I'll let them vote. They're better than me. I'm a guest.
Chat comes up with great names. It says, Cheryl, I'm in South Carolina too. Okay, maybe we got some connections if you guys are close in cities. Tiny D says, all Alpha is the sweetest. Aw, yes, yes, he is. I'm just bullying him today.
I'm just trying to get a job.
Just trying to get his job. Okay. Jasby says, I'm still laughing at why do you want to work here? Is this not a job? Are you going to be a worker bee? Or are you going to be the king bee?
I work my way up.
Excuse me says that is an upgrade. Are you talking about the 82 million? Rare in the history says, wow, that's a upgrade. Good for him. The 82 million. Yeah. Y'all don't think Flo Rida make 82 million yearly?
No, no, he does not. I don't know him personally, but I know he's not bringing in 82
Well, look
million.
it up. We always Google how much people make.
That's a lot of money if you look at it hourly. Like, he's not getting booked for shows. Well, I actually heard someone say I'm going to the Flo Rida show.
Yeah, producer.
What song?
All right, Z Seltzer says, little late. Welcome back to the live stream. It's okay. There is no time. Well, if you want to be live, then there's a time limit. But yeah, it's okay to be a little late. Excuse says, excuse me. Is that what that is? Excuse me? Laughing face. Tiny D saying right on time to Z Seltzer. Yeah, we're just going through the chats right now, and we're going to jump right into the article in a second. We got Shamika J saying, hey, BRI-HIVE. Welcome back. Nice to have you here again. We have Rare in the history. In Wisconsin, you can drink underage if you're with your parents. Hasn't been an issue for me in a while. Okay.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that.
Though? Like, or is it just a
in
kind
your house?
Everyone knows
Is that a law, or is it like
everyone kind of
just in your house?
Maybe
I feel like that's reasonable.
Like, if you have a community, and you go out and that's acceptable, there, no one's gonna report you.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. I don't think that's outrageous at all. Just don't tell anyone. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Cheryl Reed says, I lived in Germany for a few years. Yes, the beer is outstanding. There you go. Good beer.
We might have to take a trip to Germany.
I don't even drink beer.
Well, maybe it might be the start.
Maybe they have great beer that I would want to try. And then we have Jennifer Foley becoming a member. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Now you get cool little badges and cool little emojis to use. StreamYard doesn't show them, but the chat can definitely see them. We are happy to have you here. And right on time for our members stream that is going to be on, I forgot the date already. I think it's like February 4th, right? Yep, February 4th. We're going to do a member stream where the members can come get on the live stream with us or with me and talk to the chat. I don't know exactly how I'm setting it up yet, if everyone will be able to come at the same time or if we're going to have to rotate, but I will let you guys know in the member community tab. Yeah, there's a member community tab.
I'm a new possible hire, so this is orientation.
Yeah,
right?
you'll learn how to work it. Lowlife says from Germany, and we can drink beer and wine at 16, but everything else is fine at 18. Wow, I did not know that.
I think it's a big community for that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So that means they might have some good beers.
They just told us that they have good beers.
No, I mean, like, you said you haven't tried it or thought about it. It might be the start for you.
Oh, well, that's true, because I didn't really like champagne before either, but now I can drink it.
You know, I have family in Germany.
I feel like you told me that before.
Yeah, so maybe we'll see.
Okay.
That makes me want to go to Germany.
Rare in the history says, Hive honey, I like it. Mead us. Am I reading that right? Mead us basically honey wine. Hive honey for the tipsy streams. That's a contender. It's part of your name. Use part of your name that you offered. Tanya is welcoming Jennifer to the BRI-HIVE. Yes, we have a new member. Go ahead and welcome her in here. Welcome them in. Jennifer Foley using the emojis. Like I said, StreamYard doesn't show them, but the chat can definitely see it. Dasby says, I still bump Welcome to My House. That's a Flo Rida song. I think that's like one of the songs that he used. Yeah, he put the energy drink in the video. Did you see the Celsius in the video?
I haven't seen the video itself, but I know that song right there.
Yeah, I'm talking to Daz Beats though. You like that song? Have you seen the video? Did you see the Celsius in the video? Let us know. Jen Joe says, don't know, but he did make it in one day. The video? Paige, another member of the channel, saying, OMG, I'm glad to see you live. I am glad to have you here live. Cardoba82 says, I'm not going to say I'm old, but Frank Sinatra was my prom date. Really? And I know who Flo Rida is, but never heard of Celsius before this trial. Yeah, I just started hearing about the Celsius energy drinks. Did you know about them?
Yeah, but like, it wasn't something I've ever tried.
Yeah, I talked about you on the other stream because I said you drink Red Bull and then you try to give it to me when we're like out, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, the bartender knows. I literally will walk up and he's like, Red Bull?
Yep. All right. Loli says, oh yeah, at 14 you can drink beer if your parents order it for you. In Germany too, at least where I live. Wow. I did not know these things. We are learning new things. So I guess if you're in a different country, you can drink, but I'm not promoting underage drinking in America. Rare in the History says, by Wisconsin law, you can drink anywhere in Wisconsin, including bars, as long as your parents are there. Sometimes servers give the drink to the parents first or don't understand the law and give you trouble. Huh.
So, like, if you wanted to go out to the bar and you wanted to drink, you just have to bring your parents.
You have to bring your parents.
Is that like a common thing to see, like, parents out with their kids at night?
Partying.
No, that's a question. I actually do want to know that.
Probably. Jane Stoddard says, hey, Bri and Hive, just finished rowing. What have I missed? Not much. We're just going through the comments. Nice to have you back, Jane, another member of the channel. We're seeing a lot of members come in now. That's exciting.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at how many members we have so far, but I might check it out. Or I will check it out, actually. Jennifer Zayanta Cardoba, me too. Okay, I messed up. Excuse me says, as of yesterday, Flo Rida had a 30 million estimated net worth. Well, now is 120.
You're gonna add that. So wait, does he get this in a one-time payment, or is it?
They're probably gonna pay him over time.
Over time? Oh man,
he has a judgment.
It's not taxed though.
I don't know.
Oh.
I think it is.
Mad if I won a settlement and then.
Well, he was supposed to be paid it as a salary anyway, so I would assume they would tax it. Oh. I don't think they're gonna give him 82 million. Just they'll be broke.
He has to pay the attorney too, right?
I don't know if this is separate from the attorney's fees or if this is included the attorney's fees, because I can't see the freaking order. The order's not even online yet, so I don't even know how these people know this. Or maybe they were in court or something, or he's telling everybody with his little sparkly suit. Do you guys? Oh no, I didn't use that picture. He has like a gray suit on with like these little metal
I know
studs.
What you're talking about. Yeah, I saw that picture too.
Yeah. Dasby says, I didn't see the drink in the video, but I saw him sipping it after court saying God is good. Oh, was he really? I did not find that one. That's a good one. Rare in the History says, yep, you've got it exactly, Alpha. Most just drink at home though, or typical teenager sneaking out. Okay, still sneaking out. M says, yeah, Flo Rida's back catalog gets used on TV a lot. Renovation shows, love that My House song. Okay. And then Mary Ann says, do you think there will be an appeal? I think there will. I did not see the evidence, but I think that there will be an appeal because I was on, if you guys remember, I was on Celsius' side. So we are done with the chat for now. We'll come back to it later. And today we probably won't be able to read all of the chats because we got a live friend here. And we also, friend of the channel, we don't know if he's going to be working here yet.
Gotta pay my bills.
And then we'll get into the article. We'll look at the complaint a little bit, and then we'll get into Mariah Carey so we can hear the man's perspective from for custody. Yeah, I think a lot of my chat are girls, if I'm not mistaken. I think we're mostly girls. Women, whatever you want to, not whatever you want to call us, but I think it's mostly women in the chat. Okay, so let's see. article. Let's see what the article says. Of course, live reaction because I did not read the whole thing. Let's see. Flo Rida wins. Where are we at here? We are going to make us tiny. Flo Rida wins 82 million case against Celsius energy drink. I saw them in Costco the other week. Let's see. Oh, for those of you that don't know the case, let's kind of recap. Flo Rida sued Celsius for breach of contract, saying that they were supposed to pay him a certain amount of money once they reached a certain amount of revenue, and they just didn't do that. And then Celsius said that, well, all of the revenue came in 2019 and our contract was in 2014. And I said, if there's no time limit, then Flo Rida wins. But if there is a time limit for them to reach that amount of money, then he's probably going to lose. They did not give us the contract. That's not something that we're able to download. There was a document that was like 200 and something pages, and it was exhibits, but it was not available for the download list. So I don't know if we're ever going to see this contract to see what it actually said, but I'm going to assume there wasn't a time limit. I feel like it was just once we reach this amount of money, because they were probably a new company, a startup. They did not put that time limit on it back in 2014. And now my boy got $82 million, probably from interest, maybe including attorney's fees, but I'm not quite sure about that yet. So
they're taxing interest like the IRS. I think when it first came out, I don't think they were confident that it was going to make it this big, because you can go to dine in and they have that on the menu for drinks.
Really?
Yeah.
And so I also said I didn't even know that Flo Rida got sponsorships. And then I said, well, who am I to talk, because I don't have any sponsorships. But I didn't think he was relevant enough to get sponsorships. But I guess welcome to my house. He was able to put it. Well, they said that wasn't a part of the contract. He just put it in there just because he wanted to.
Smart guy.
Yeah. So, well, not really that smart, because you're not getting paid for that, but he's going above and beyond on his contract deal. But yeah, so I was not very convinced for Flo Rida, just because to me, I thought this is just my opinion. This is not legal or anything like that. To me, I didn't think he was that relevant, to tell you the truth.
Apparently, he is very relevant.
Yeah.
He must have a lot of investment in business. And as you're saying, he does producer. He's a producer. So he must be contracted by one of the big agencies.
Or this was a small company trying to get some type of clout, and they used the closest thing to. I mean, if you're a startup, you're most likely not working with Jay-Z.
Well, if they came out 2014, I would think during that time Flo Rida was still cool. Because I think when they're
first proven,
they were, I think, coming for the younger crowd. So,
but is Flo Rida part of the younger crowd?
Yeah, because I'm sure if you go to high school balls, they're playing those songs.
I guess.
Like, what songs do you think they're playing? They're not playing none of the new songs. Majority of them don't hit the same.
Okay. We not playing Lil Jon.
They're playing Lil Jon.
Okay. Last week it was reported that rapper Flo Rida sued Celsius energy drink for breach of contract. It was reported last week. This case started in 2021. This case has been going on, but this article says it was reported and he already won, right? This is not completely accurate. Okay. They sued for breach of contract, unpaid royalties, exclusion from stock options, and more. So he was supposed to get stock options once they reached a certain amount of money. And then he was also supposed to be like paid out, which is crazy because they said it started off, the stock, I think, was under $1. And then by the time this case started coming up, it was $100 per stock. So if they were giving him stock options, then his money was gonna go big.
His network would have been crazy.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if the 82 million is part of the stock.
It might be, because if you're looking at it for $1 to $100, that's
he
a lot of gains.
If it's not just money they owe him and it's actually stocks or like stock value that they owe him, then he can sell it and get his 82 million. Though. Yeah, because then the capital gain, right?
But yeah, that might be true. So that award might come from stock options.
Okay. And
that's how Elon makes money.
And actually, we have a good person here for this case too, because I was telling them all on Tuesday, I was like, I have no idea about stocks.
Yeah, so that's how Elon is able to afford Twitter. He sells his Tesla stocks to generate money, and then he puts it into Twitter. So that's how he was able to buy Twitter. But now his stocks, been going down due to that. So a lot of Tesla investors are a little mad about that.
Okay. Let's see. On Wednesday, so yesterday, January 18th, a verdict was found in Flo Rida's favor, and he was awarded $82 million in damages from the fitness drink company. It's a fitness drink? I thought it was an energy drink. All right. In the video posted on Instagram, I love how they cite the different songs to see, do y'all remember him? Do y'all remember him? The rapper can be seen giving his victory speech, all while sipping on the very beverage that has to pay up. So, can we say petty? Is Flo Rida petty, or is he really just a fan of the drink? Because I'm pretty sure he was probably talking a lot of mess about them up until he got this judgment.
I think he's trying to get paid.
He's still promoting. He said up to 82 million.
Right. Let the stocks keep going up. If I was him, I'd keep the stock.
Yeah. I mean, unless it goes down now after this, because now Flo Rida represents them.
Well, the thing is with stocks, you buy the rumor, sell the news. So I'm sure due to all this, the stock has gone up. A lot of attention. So a lot of people are like, oh, let's see how they're doing. They'll start looking at the finances, and some people might invest a little heavier.
Yeah, maybe.
And then from there, he can just sell.
All right. Well, possibly. I just want to say, this is what Flo Rida is saying. I just want to say, God is good. Oh, that's what Dabs Beat said. God is good in Jesus' name. Not praying to the energy drink. All right. The Carroll City, Florida said, as he stood with his legal team behind a podium. Yeah, his lawyers are happy.
Have you noticed his name spells Florida?
Yes.
Okay. I learned that this week. That's why.
Did you really?
I sure did. I didn't put it together, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, he's from Florida.
Okay.
Really?
I didn't know. I didn't know.
All right. Following the many thanks given to his team, he continued, this was a long journey, but we prevailed from the start. I only wanted what I worked for, nothing more, nothing less. I was instrumental to Celsius that you know and love today, such as myself. Wait, what? Whatever. I put them on my back. Oh, the cockiness. Right. I put them on my back. That's why they got to give me 82 million.
And extras.
What? Celsius has accompanied me all over the world through my videos, concerts, appearances, and social media. When was the last Flo Rida concert y'all heard of?
Apparently is
I can't be mean to him because he won, but I just don't understand where the cockiness is coming from. And maybe because I'm not a fan, I don't keep up with what he's doing, but it's a little shady in his speech. I wonder what he would have said if he lost.
He probably would have tried to appeal that part. He would have probably tried to take him back to court.
Yeah, Celsius is probably going to appeal too.
As they should.
He ended with, I gained a new respect for the judicial Black people always talk about how the justice system did them wrong, but he gained a new respect because he won 88.
It worked in his favor this time.
He won 82 million. Okay. I'm supposed to be supportive. Let me get on the supportive bandwagon of Flo Rida. Okay. Most importantly, I just want to say, God bless America. We are still praying for his win. Okay.
Not only did he get political, he became religious. He is happy.
Right. TRADEMARK, which is the name LaSalle, that's an interesting middle name. Dillard's lawsuit dates back to 2014 and 2016 when the company first breached their agreement. Can't say allegedly anymore because he won. According to the released legal documents, which is the button that I clicked on in order to get the complaint that we're going to look at really quick, Flo Rida's team claimed that Celsius did not honor the various guaranteed royalties and stock options for the rapper as he served as a driving force in the brand's success.
So I do think that 82 million has those stock options. So they probably did grant him that. It's easier to pay.
Yeah, that's probably why it was so much.
Yeah, because they get a different price when they're giving it to them. And then once they sell it at market value.
Right. So, all right. And then it says his team saw over 30,000 in damages, but has now walked away with even more. Like I said, it's not done. Let's see. Serving as a global ambassador for the brand, the lawsuit stated that in Flo's mind, this was always a vitamin water type of deal. He was signing on to 1% of the company of a multi-million-dollar endorsement deal and was hardly getting paid anything. Vitamin water, that was like the 50 cent one, right?
That is 50 cents.
Okay. He owns it now, or he had like a similar breach of contract thing, I think. 50 cent, or he...
I'm not too sure. As far as I know, vitamin water, I think of 50 cent.
And I think he was just like an endorser of it. And then he probably became the owner when he sued like this guy. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I know for sure sues, but as far as I know, the vitamin water, I thought that was his. I thought he created that from like scratch.
I don't know. We would have to look it up because I don't know that for sure. All right. Let's see. Reportedly, Celsius raked in $130 million in sales revenue in 2021 alone. So they're not really hurting that much. Well, what's the cost of production? That would be the question. Reportedly, Celsius raked in $130 million in sales revenue in 2021, but did not give Flo Rida royalties he deserved, including 500,000 shares of stock. So if those are $100 and he gets 500,000, then that's 5 million, or is that 50
I'm not
million?
good at math. I need a calculator. So.
Let's see. But I think it's 50 million because you add 2 zeros.
So could that be that they gave him those stocks options and then he won the 32 million
of what the total? That's probably he won the royalties plus the stock options because 500,000. We do math on this channel even though we don't know. 50 million. 50 yep. Million, yep. That's right. Good job. That was good. That was good.
Yeah, companies don't just give out money like that.
All right. 500,000 in stock is probably what he got. That's what we're going to assume until the order comes out. Hopefully we'll have it by next week. Flo Rida has not confirmed he would ever work with the company again. I mean, he's already promoting it. So whether they want to work with him, he's going to work with them. Okay. But he did make it clear during his speech, why is he doing a speech, that he loves drinking the energy beverage. So make money off of it. Well, they probably don't want to work with him. Honestly, you sued them. Yeah. You sued them. Look at my boy.
I see.
The promotion is real.
I see.
What is that on? Oh, that's the carpet.
No, that's his pants.
No, this right here is the carpet. But it looks like they did some type of editing.
I thought you were pointing at the pants.
Oh no, I'm looking at right here.
You thought like the carpet rubbed on his pants.
No, it looks a little warped. Are those shiny pants? That's why there's a reflection.
No, they're painted on. You gotta know fashion.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
His pants are not painted on. They're just
they got paint on the pants.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought you meant like it was actually painted. Okay, that's it. It says click here to read the full article, but I think we got the gist of it. We got the gist of it. Okay, we got chats coming in. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Let me know what you think in the chat. As Marianne said, do we think they are going to appeal? Yes, they will. I think that they're going to appeal. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Marianne said Flo Rida was going to win, and he did. I don't know why I'm being so mean to him. I guess I just don't think he's as relevant as he's trying to make it seem like he is. Not to say he's not famous, but I'm like, to be like, I carried them on my back. I don't know.
To have a network that he has in Florida standard, that's pretty good.
In Florida, yeah, sure.
So, but I don't think probably he has investment properties and things like that in California. So that could be.
Maybe that's why, yeah. I'm gonna skip that one because they redacted it, so I'm gonna skip it. Dasby says they got it. The market cap $7 billion. Which market cap?
The stock.
Oh, the
so
stock market.
Every stock has a market cap.
Oh, okay, okay. Low Lie says, sorry, gotta go because it's almost 4 a.m. here. Well, we're happy to have you here. Probably been gone for a while now, but hope you catch the replay for the rest of it. Okay, Cheryl Reed says, oh, have a good night. Yes, good night. Cheryl Reed says, good morning. Oh, yeah, because it was 4 a.m. Yep. Everyone saying bye. Jennifer Foley saying OMG. Richard McIntyre saying ciao. This was a quick judgment, wasn't it? Because there was still testimony last Thursday. I wonder how long they took to deliberate. Tiny D says too funny alpha. I don't know exactly what. Cheryl Reed says stop Bri, cracking up. I don't know, I'm just not convinced he's that relevant, but maybe I'll just talk about him and maybe he'll
What
attack.
Do you mean you remember when they used to play his songs?
Yeah.
In high school and everyone turned up?
But it's 2022.
For you. But you have younger generation that this is hit because the younger generation likes that old school stuff.
That's old school.
I mean, we're getting to the old school. We're getting to be noticed as old school.
Well, you're saying that. My chat is a lot older than me, so you are probably about to get roasted in here.
I'm about to lose my job.
Talking about old school from 2010. Come on now. The chat is gonna roast you. Okay. Richie McIntyre says, Richie McIntyre says Celsius tried to hide the funds from him. That's why they lost. If they would have outright cut ties, he would have lost. Okay, I don't have all the facts, but that does sound like it might be close. Like I said, if it didn't have an end date in the contract, that's what I'm anticipating, but you're probably right. It probably didn't have an end date in the contract, and they probably should have ended the contract, when he wasn't allegedly not adding to the value. I guess I can't say allegedly anymore because
what if he had an attorney review it and the attorney probably advised them to not say anything to allow it to extend that far?
That's possible.
That'd be smart.
Or my boy, and this is my opinion. So don't come after me, Flo Rida. We know you win. I think I'm too small to come after. But I lost my train of thought now. What was I about to say? Oh, his relevance, right? What if he forgot about the contract? And he just drinks the Celsius. And he said, you know what? They owe me $30,000. Let me come.
You brought up a good point.
Maybe he wasn't making money.
Because you notice they talked a lot about stock options, right? So for me, just thinking financially, I would have looked at how Celsius is performing financially.
What are the news that are in 2020?
They're probably getting a lot of investors. Maybe they're moving their portfolio a different way. And he probably was like, wait a minute. I'm supposed to get some of those shares.
They owe me some money. Mm-hmm. These are all speculations, guys. We don't know.
Speculations.
All right. Richie McIntyre says, I told y'all he had guaranteed compensation. They'd have to pay up. Yeah, exactly. Especially if they didn't cut that contract off. I would agree there. Dasby says 50 was a minority owner, but they sold to Coca-Cola, I think. Okay, then that's what we were talking about, the vitamin water. Paula Mija says, nice, made another live. Nice to have you here live again. Tony says, glad you made it to Paula. Let's see. Cheryl Reed says to Dasby, 50 walked away with 100 million. Okay, wow. He got a little bit more. But I think that 50 Cent is more relevant than Flo Rida.
Yeah, but because the way 50 does business.
I don't care about
the our business. City. You trying to promote
okay? You want to talk about what they playing at the school dances? You still go to the club. They are playing 50 Cent.
Which song? Yeah, which song? Because I know.
Yes.
Which song?
They play the God dang, never mind.
Y'all wait for
Don't
it.
try to embarrass me on this thing.
No.
You know what they play? That little go, Shawty. It's your birthday.
Okay.
We're gonna party. Yeah, they still play his song.
I'll give you that.
And he got power and all that stuff. So
yes,
now
power
the
and
business
the shows.
stuff.
Yeah, the shows for sure he's doing well.
Yeah,
and he's always bullying people online. Oh, you didn't know that?
Hey, we not going in on 50 Cent, all right? We just saying he a little bit more relevant. Okay, Jane Stoddard says, LOL, lawyer math. Yeah, we do math and we don't even know how to do math. It's a wonder how we get paid because a lot of lawyers are bad at math. A lot. Tiny D says, about as bad as my social worker math. What are we doing math for? We should just hire accountants. Rare in the history says, I'd be shocked if Celsius didn't appeal just because the size of the judgment. Otherwise, I haven't followed it at all. I literally did just hear about this like last week, like Yahoo said.
But if they do the stock option, right, which clears about 50 million, I think they're probably willing to take the hit. They might want to come out of this with a good image.
Well, we said 50 million and maybe he wanted the rest, which was the 32. It was supposed to be 32,000. This is 32 million extra.
Oh.
I forgot about that. Yeah, it's 32 million extra, not
so maybe
32,000.
Celsius understands there's something else that he would have got them for it and was like,
That no, they did not concede to this. The jury ordered this.
Oh, the jury.
Yeah, the jury said give my boy 82 million.
You know what? Well, personally, I would have threw the jury a little something. So
I mean, they are in Florida. Maybe they a Flo Rida.
He might be big in Florida, yeah.
Yeah, he
right.
is. Yeah. Flo Rida. What you mean? He probably go to the clubs and talk to people. Cardova 82 says the link in the Yahoo article takes to the 10-page complaint where they do make the case by citing the 2014 contract and the 2016 contract, and sounds convincing to me. Yeah, I have that pulled up, but we've just been kind of playing around. We're going to get to it. Promise. Zariah says, yeah, come on now. Nissa Howard says, I am 41. Old school for me is 50s and 60s and 70s music. Mine is 90s. I'll call old school 90s.
And 2000. She is.
That's not old school to me. That's hits for me. That's what I like to listen to.
Okay. I put it in the old school for you.
It's not old school for me. That's just the type of music
your category.
I like.
Exactly.
It's not old school though. It's not old school. It's just my music.
That is your. So you're stuck in the 2000s.
Maybe.
Then you should know Flo Rida by words. He is in the 2000s.
He's late 2000s.
Okay. 2014, I'm guessing, when the contract was drafted. No, 30 more minutes.
Oh, okay.
We're
late.
Both hungry.
All right. Paula says, thank you. Y'all call me Pal. Am I saying that right? I think I'm saying it right. All right. Faith says, Flo Rida is old school. Ouch. See, about to offend my chat. Paula says, yes, 50 Cent is more relevant than Flo Rida. Agreed.
I agree.
I think he has more fans. Paula says, because we are in denial. Oh, the 40. Oh, the 50s and the 60s is the old school. Here we go. M says, yeah, in the club still go off. See?
Yeah.
While we in the club. Cheryl Reed says, I agree. 50 is more relevant and diversified than Flo Rida.
And 50 travels. He goes to different cities and establishes himself.
He's just more famous. I don't think Flo Rida has the same pull as 50 Cent.
I mean, you saw the man with painted pants that matched the carpet. So, I mean,
I think it was reflecting off the carpet.
So, okay, let's say you didn't know who Flo Rida was, and he
pants.
came to your office to do business with you, right? And he's saying he wants to be a partner. You don't know who this guy is, and he's presented as that. How would you take that?
In this little jacket,
and that whole outfit,
the whole ensemble.
I
like the chain.
So you would partner up with the law firm with him?
I would partner up with him because he can pay my retainer and more. What do you mean?
Okay. Take out. Let's just a fashion idea. Just think of the fashion. What do you think?
I'm not a modeling agency. I'm a lawyer.
Okay. So okay. I'll let that.
I went to court on Tuesday, and there was people in there with leggings and a sweater. Okay, so if my client wants to wear studs and sparkly pants, I think they would be all right. Paula says, for me, old school is 90s and 80s. I'm right there with you. Dasby says most celebs have a drink they promote where they get equity as compensation. Most don't blow up like Celsius though. Makes sense. There's some celebrities that have alcohol, but it's actually their alcohol. But I don't think vitamin water was actually 50 cents. But I haven't looked that much into that to know if that's accurate.
Based on the promotions I saw, I thought it was his. I thought he created that.
Now water. That one he can say that was on my back.
That
okay, 50 Cent can say that because people do probably associate. Yeah, exactly. That's what
I learned that he sold it today to Coca-Cola. I thought it was still his.
Yeah, so I would agree with that. He could say it was on my back. Flo Rida. I just saw Celsius like just start popping up. It was not associated to Flo Rida for me. For me, it wasn't. But y'all let me know. Skeezy says, y'all have great online chemistry. Y'all should seriously consider more joint streams. This stuff right here would promote itself. You might have a job. See, this was the test. This was a test to see if he's going to get the job. Maybe he got it. Skeezy says, yes,
we'll let the chat vote.
We'll have a vote at the end of the stream to see if he gets to come back next Thursday. And I told you this like last year, right?
What?
That we should do a joint stream.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He didn't listen to me.
I didn't.
He did not listen to me.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. Marianne Williams says, OMG, I'm feeling old. I graduated from high school in 83. Okay. See, I told you, you're going to offend my chat. I got some old school people
sorry.
Here. Yeah. Cheryl Reed says he created one of the flavors, the grape. Is that referring to 50 Cent? I'm assuming so. Cardova 82 says, so you can feel better, Marianne Williams. I graduated before that. LOL.
Oh,
see?
wow.
Yeah, my chat.
My apologies.
My chat is seasoned.
I might get that no vote now.
Shamika says she was born in 83. Okay.
Wow.
We got a wide range. You saw someone was 20. We got people graduating in 83. We got people born. Yeah, we got a good range here. Channel. A really good range here. All right. So I forgot what I was. Oh, I see on YouTube Studio that we have Tanya D has been a member for 7 months of the BRI-HIVE, but for whatever reason, her chat didn't pop up in the stream. I think she was our first member. I want to say she was our first or second member. I can't remember. Let me know, Tanya D, if you was first or second. I know you were one of the two, but she does say, and I just can't see it on StreamYard for whatever reason, saying, Alpha, you're hired. Reminder to everyone watching and on replay to hit the like and subscribe button to support the channel. Yes, thank you. Always shouting out the channel, even with the 7 months of membership. Even when I went MIA for 2 months, Tanya D stuck it out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We got a lot of members that stuck it out during my missing season. But 7 months, one of the longest members here. Wow. Exciting. Love to see it. So I hope
something for her.
I hope she comes on to the live stream where we do the members live stream. So we can do and we've had other conversations too. So Tiny D actually helped me pick the second story for today.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, supporting the channel. 7 months strong. All right. Skisi says, I was a managing agent in Christian rock industry for about 6 years or so. I'm telling you, y'all really got something here. Oh, thank you. We are entertaining.
Thank you.
Yes, we are entertaining. Thank you so much. All right, we get a loves to Marianne. Shamika says, yay to Tanya D. Yes, 7 months strong. Shamika says Alpha's hired.
Now you can't fire me.
I don't know. I might have to make an executive decision.
We're going to have to get a union then.
All right, let's see. Everyone wants Alpha in. Hello Smoky says, friendly reminder, best way to support the live in the channel, finesse the algorithm, hit the like, hit join to become a member, and tap the link to YouTube to join. Hello Swanky helped us figure it out last live stream. So if you guys want to be a member and you can't figure out how to do it on the iPhone, this is the link for it. Thank you so much for helping us out with that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I love the chat. I love the moderators. they helped me out with so much stuff. I didn't even know I needed this. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's
that's a community.
Yeah, you see why I'd be in here for 2 hours.
Yeah, you guys take her away from me, but you guys are awesome, so it's worth it.
Yeah. Okay, let's jump into the complaint a little bit just to kind of see what kind of facts he alleged, and then we'll get into Mariah Carey. We are not even an hour in, but I feel like we're longer than an hour in. So I guess
our Uber driver decided to take the DoorDash to take the long way.
Yeah, Tipsy Thursday got the time going by very slowly. All right. So let's see. Sharing the stream. All right, we got the complaint. This is Flo Rida against Celsius. He is suing under his company, Strong R Productions, against Celsius. We're going to skip over jurisdiction and parties because we don't care about that stuff. Let's get into the general allegations.
Let me check their stock.
Yeah, go ahead and check their stock. I feel like by way of background, Flo Rida maintained a successful endorsement partnership with Celsius, which was highly effective in opening new doors for Celsius and its products. As a music industry superstar, an international icon with millions of digital followers, Flo Rida played an instrumental role as the worldwide brand ambassador and launched a new era for Celsius brand development, growth, and expansion. Okay, you found something with the stock.
I sure did. So if you go back to 2014, they were performing bad. They
under $1. Show it to the chat.
65 cents. Are they able to?
Can you see
you
it?
Probably could put it on Yahoo Finance. So go on Yahoo Finance.
Okay. We're going to do a stock show.
So right there.
Where?
Mm-hmm. And then type in all these ads. CELH. Yep.
Celsius Holdings.
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe later. All right, we got a bunch of ads.
So what do you want to show on here? Go to the 5-year. So click on that.
Okay.
Let me see if we can get a different view. Click on that.
This
one? Yeah. So perfect. So if you go down, go all the way down. Or hit max. Yeah, it did a so 2011, 12. So at December of 2014,
which is probably around the contract start date,
50 cents was what the stock was worth.
Where you see 50 cents at?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
So as you go up, go all the way to 2016 when it said the contract. It went up to $2. That's a big gain.
And so we're talking about the little black, I don't know if you guys can see, I can't circle it, but it's like a little black square in this area when I go there, and then it goes up and down. So we're at 2016. Ooh, can they hire me as an expert?
So yeah, so when you see it on 2016, it went from pennies to dollars. And then I see why Flo Rida decided to do that lawsuit. So go all the way up.
In 2020, though, it started going up in 2020. Was he still promoting it under the contract?
But it could have been what piqued his interest because, so go all the way towards the back here. When they first came out, right? They came out at $63 and they fell drastically. They did bad. This is terrible, right? So right here, go all the way up to where,
the filing of the lawsuit, we are at $65.
$65. So he saw that, hey, which is, it tends to be normal for a company when they come out to perform like this, right? Because they're getting their books in order, getting their business plan in order, getting the right management, CEO, and things in order. So it looks like they figured it out here. So it might have piqued his.
But was Flo Rida's promotion what started this?
No, I don't think so. I think
they did not have a stock expert in the trial.
I think over here, right, was pretty much like he did his promotion. It didn't even do too much. It moved it to $1, whatever. He can take credit for that. But here,
the dollar though,
right? But if we open up the financial statement, you can see where they spent the majority of their money, and we'll be able to see what caused them to increase. So maybe they did a lot more promotion. They started investing into businesses, and so this probably piqued at Flo Rida's interest in seeing that. Hey, look, they have a very strong financial document coming out, and then right here, it did a little bit of a cup and handle, right?
When they got sued.
COVID happened around.
No, COVID was from 2020. That's when it started raising. This is when it started raising because people was drinking energy drinks from working at home.
Okay, we'll give them that, right? But
remember, not even working at home, but remember everybody started investing in the stock market in 2020.
So let me point out something. So you see right here at the bottom on that green, it says 27 million, right? That's how many people like the action. So how much is getting traded? So if you go back to 2014,
it's not supposed to be a stock.
Sorry. Look, they were barely getting 200,000.
But I'm telling you, remember, even when we was in 2020, that's when I opened my Robinhood account too.
I remember that.
Yeah.
But now look, they're getting millions of activities. So so Flo Rida probably saw that and was like, oh, they're a strong company. Mm-hmm. Because as an investor, I'm seeing this. I look at their portfolio, how their financial statement is.
One second. Let me see. When was this filed? What month?
Oh, sorry guys for the stocks thing. I got passionate.
It was filed in May 2021. So what you say? Buy the rumor, sell the
news.
The news.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like that's what happened. They filed it in May 2021. It was already going up.
Yeah.
And then it went to the highest.
Most people don't sell even at that peak. Most people sell right there. That first peak right here, as you saw, there was a sell right there. And then some people was like, oh, got the late news and started buying in. And then a bunch of people dumped. And then it came back up.
Lawsuit. Well, people probably bought this like right when they was getting ready to go back to trial and then dropped a little bit.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they had anybody talking about this financial increase and what they did there.
I mean, that's easy. You can look at their financial sheet. And then sorry, guys, I'm giving you guys I was big on stocks, so I would do a lot of this. So if you go back and you look at their financial sheet, you can even look at these 2 years, right? Their cost of revenue. Look at that.
They only spent $300,000 to make that?
Well, just
that's revenue.
Yeah, no. Right here. So you're comparing these 2 years, right? So in 2020, the cost of revenue was $69,000. In 2021, it went up to 186. Their gross profit actually doubled.
So the cost of revenue is how much they spend like in promotion and stuff.
Mm-hmm. So operation expense increase. So they pretty much was like, we're about to go in on here because guess what? Operation.
So do you think they effed themselves over in this lawsuit by increasing their budget while they were being sued?
No, I think.
Or do you think they were trying to say they were more profitable without him than they are with him?
Well, looking at this, they pretty much was like, we're about to play ball.
How do I get rid of this?
Which
ad?
One?
I can't because I can't see the whole thing. I think
it's just So, okay. But you can't get back on here and then get on this side. It's so hard to see. You should try to expand on. Yeah. Oh.
No, it won't let me.
Okay.
I got to get rid of this ad. But I don't know how because the screen's so small.
Okay, scroll down. So if you're just taking a look at this financial stuff, you can tell they increased their operation. They're like, you know what? We're going to take it to the max. We're going to try to put ourselves out there and try to pretty much be profitable.
It kind of looks like they did it to be like, see, we didn't get the money from you. So I wonder... I wish I could get rid of this so that we can see the 2019 stuff, right?
Yeah. Try to go down on this all the way down. And okay, there you go. And it should give you another bar. Go up.
Oh.
Okay. And then go up. Yep. There 2019.
So they only increased it a little bit. So I don't know. I'm still not convinced it came from promotion from Flo Rida.
But it could be from 2020. They had all those people buying stock options, right? It gave them that revenue to pretty much double.
But did they pay Flo Rida more to promote it?
No. When I'm looking at this, I'm not thinking of
we're talking about a case.
But Flo Rida's promotion, I don't think did any of that. That takes a team of professionals to get there. All of these things Flo Rida cannot do by himself. You need professionals to do that. You need accountants, you need consultants, you need attorneys, you need a whole bunch of people that are not sitting there saying, yeah, low. That's not happening.
All right, let's see what the facts are saying. So we got it from the stock market perspective coming from Alpha. This probably was not the result of Flo Rida. Maybe they'll hire you as an expert.
Yeah, I doubt it.
You want to testify as an expert? You should. They'll be like, what are your qualifications?
Yeah, no, I mean, you're looking at their financial sheet and there's no way, there's too much of a gap in history. Like if you as a company take that much of a gap to get those professionals in place, usually your company does not.
You don't think it's because they were watching the My House video in 2019?
No. At least I wasn't the judge. As you clearly could see, I would have said no. Well, did they need to pay him for something? Yes, but
probably. But
I wouldn't give him credit to the whole company. No.
Yeah.
There's a lot of professionals, I think, that were on the team that need recognition for them bringing the company to.
But I think where they probably messed up is like where we were talking about earlier, is that they didn't put an end date to when they reach profit of, let's say, 100 million, then you get it. If we reach profit by January 2016, then you get 500,000 stock options.
Did you see the stock was at 0.50?
That's what I'm talking about.
They were going bankrupt.
You're not listening. You're not listening. Sorry, the contract did not have an end date on it. So if it said once we reach 100 million, you get $500,000 or 500,000 stocks. But if it said once we reach 100 million by January 2016, then you get $500,000 or 500,000 stocks. But if there was no end date on it, once they reach that 100 million, he still gets the 500,000 or 500,000 stocks. Yeah. Okay, then that's probably where they messed up with the contract.
He probably got them.
Yeah.
Okay, that would make sense.
Okay. But I haven't seen it, but we're going to see if we're going to find it. Okay.
I'm going to step and get our food.
We're going to have a moving going on. All right. So let's see where we can get into this general allegations. Where did we leave off here? Even Celsius top management publicly recognized the partnership between Flo Rida and Celsius accelerated the introduction of the Celsius brand to millions around the world and allowed Celsius family to succeed to new levels. But the stock market, according to what Alpha just showed us, didn't really change it that much. This partnership, initially put together by D3M in 2014, paved the way for Celsius to grow its product portfolio, such as adding a powder product and a new product line called Celsius Heat, and expand its product distribution channels to include new key national regional retailers such as GNC, 7-Eleven, Vitamin Shop, and others. Indeed, the company's powder products was initially launched in conjunction with Flo Rida's in the mid-2014, and Celsius has consistently sold and collected revenue for its powder products since then. But is that did he help them get into 7-Eleven? These are the allegations. And remember, these are allegations. At this point, they haven't been proven to be fact. But since he won, we might be able to consider them as fact. From a financial perspective, Celsius exponentially increased product revenue and sales, attracted key investors, and upgraded its financial status. Maybe they could win right there with the attracting new investors and upgrading the financial status, but promotion-wise, I don't know. all of which ultimately led to the important transition into the NASDAQ market in the mid-2017 and the company's upward success. Indeed, the enduring impact of Flo Rida's brand endorsement continues as current celebrities and the public still refer to Celsius as Flo Rida's drink. Now, can y'all tell me that in the chat? Have you ever heard of Celsius being referred to as Flo Rida's drink? I didn't even know he was connected to this thing. Let me know if you guys heard of it like that. Okay, let me check out some of the chats. Shamika says, so should we buy some stock tonight? I don't know about tonight. It looked like it's already going back down. Tiny D says, LOL stock show. Yeah, we had a whole breakdown thanks to Alpha letting us know the stock breakdown by Alpha makes me doubt Flo Rida's win even more. Like, if I wasn't already doubting it, I'm doubting it even more at this point. Let me know if you guys feel the same. Okay, M says maybe long COVID fatigue helped out their sales. That's a possibility as well. What kind of evidence does Celsius put on? That's what I would like to know. Summer Rain says, no, we like to hear it as far as the stocks. Good. Skisi says, no, man, the chart helped a lot. Thank you. You got some good reviews going on. Oh, yeah. Look at you. You about to steal my show. They're going to want an Alpha stock show in a minute. Let's see. Let's check out some other stuff. We're squeezed into my tiny desk area, so don't mind us. Okay. Tiny D says, I'm learning something today. Look at you, still in my show. All right. Hello Slinky says, nope. I like learning. I'm here for the breakdown. Love it. Shamika says, I mean, we can add a stock education segment to the stream. I mean, if it applies to the cases, we definitely can, especially like in the breach of contract cases. Sure. He was mostly coming here for family law stuff, but I guess he's good for business too. We can keep you around. Yeah, we'll keep you around. They're softening me. The BRI-HIVE is a community. Their opinion matters here. We're a democracy. We are basically a democracy. Their opinion matters here. And they're saying, bring you on to the show. Okay. Hello, Sunky says, we definitely gonna need some regular guest appearances from Alpha. Hello, Sunky says, I'd be here for the stock show. He helps with stocks. Well, are you still doing that?
Yeah.
Were you helping people with stocks? Yeah. He'll help you with your stocks. I
have some understanding on stocks, 401ks, Ruth, investment, pensions, and stuff. You know, I feel like that's something you should learn. Mm-hmm. So definitely have spent a good amount of time. Every morning when I wake up, that's the first thing I check. And she's like, what are you doing? Looking at the market, looking red or green. And then I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So good insight.
My shirt is doing somewhere. Okay, there we go.
I thought it was the person for the food, but they're probably looking for the place. They're here. They're looking for the place.
You didn't call them?
Let me call them.
Okay. We're in the Here series. Said, gotta go. Have a good night, everyone. Happy to have you here live. Hope you have a good night as well. Everyone's saying good night. Saying catch the rest on replay because it's great. Stock Talk with Alpha. Okay, we got a segment for Alpha already. Hello Swanky says the shade. Is looking at the stock market shady? Is it shady? Or is it, just looking at where the money came from? Cheryl Reed says good night to Rare. Dasby says, I'm the only one watching the Welcome to My House video still. Okay, Dasby, did you buy Celsius because of the Welcome to My House video? Did you buy Celsius for it? Let us know in the chat. All right, everyone's saying good night to Rare. All right, cracking up at Daz. Tiny D says, can't say I've heard of Flo Rida being connected to Celsius. Had no idea. I saw it in Costco the other day and said, hey, I've been seeing this drink a lot. I don't know. I don't think so. Jennifer said, just tuning in. Hello, Boss Bri and Alpha. Hello, welcome back to the live stream. We're happy to have you here. Tella Swanky says, nah, he can't steal the show now. This is the BRI-HIVE after all. Yeah, he can be a regular guest, which is the plan for him to come on Thursdays. If you guys are here for it, I'm here for it. Like I said, he was mainly supposed to be for family law stuff, but we kind of got stuck on this contract case, and he happened to do a pretty good breakdown. So I think we might hire him. I think we might hire him for Thursday stream. So I think everyone is on board with that. So let's see what's going on with Flo Rida's drink From now on, it's no longer Celsius. We're going to call it Flo Rida's drink. Do you guys agree with that or no? Should it be Flo Rida's drink? I don't think so. But let's see what else they are saying in the complaint. In contemplation of the highly influential and ongoing impact of this endorsement partnership with Celsius, the compensation obligations to plaintiff included bonus compensation, incentive compensation, and royalties. While certain guaranteed payments were payable at contract inception, others became due from Celsius later at various specified intervals or upon reaching certain benchmarks. I'm starting to wonder if Flo Rida introduced evidence that he was still promoting it between 2014 and 2022 to show that he thinks that his promotions were still a part of the contract. I'm wondering if he was able to show that. Or if their contract just said, once we hit this benchmark, then you get this money, and didn't really have what his contribution should have been. Okay, Celsius was solely responsible for making additional payments and delivering shares of stock based on future product sales and revenues. Yet once the benchmark were reached, the product revenues triggered additional royalties. Celsius failed to deliver the required compensation to Flo Rida. Strong Arm and D3M were entitled. So, I don't know, guys. By virtue of the contractual right agreements, the equitable consideration, plaintiffs are entitled to pursue recovery of damages and other relief from Celsius sought herein. I feel like they were here. They're going to talk about the agreement. Let's see. The claim arises from the endorsement and licensing agreement identified as the March 9, 2014 endorsement agreement relating to product endorsement services by Flo Rida. A copy of the 2015 agreement is incorporated herein, but cannot be attached due to confidentiality prohibitions. I want to see it. I want to see the contract. I wish we could see the contract. In any event, defendant has possession and was recently provided a copy of the 2014 agreement, so it is apprised with notice of its contents. Guys, we wouldn't be able to look at it even if we could. It's confidential. From the start, Flo Rida's endorsement served to globally market and promote all aspects of Celsius brand. He was the brand ambassador for company products, inclusive of the original ready-to-drink form comprised of various flavors, both sparkling and non-carbonated, and all newly launched co-branded products such as those in the powder form, initially packaged as Flo Fusion. Okay, part of Flo Rida, Flo Fusion, and later repackaged as on-the-go sticks, and Celsius Heat. Each of these new products lines were co-branded with marketing and promotion utilized by Flo Rida's image, endorsement, right of publicity, and intellectual property. Do you guys know Celsius as Flo Rida's drink? I'm still stuck on that. Okay, in 2014 agreement, the provision relating to bonus and incentive compensation were broad. That's where he won. Even though we haven't seen the contract, I am going to say that is where he won because the provisions were broad and they admitted to it being broad. Okay, where are we at? Where did we go? Okay, let's go back. In 2014 agreement, the provisions related to bonus and incentive compensation were broad and encompassed revenues to be derived as the brand developed and the product portfolio grew. It was specifically contemplated that Celsius, also referenced to as the company, profited in future additional compensation would be paid by Celsius in the form of shares of the company stock and ongoing royalties. So I wonder if he was still promoting it when the stock market was going on and they couldn't produce enough evidence to show that everybody was in the stock market during that time.
Do you think that he would have bothered about this if that stock had went down to 20 cents?
No,
exactly.
But the thing is the incentives wouldn't have been reached. So they had to hit certain benchmarks in order for him to get more money. So if COVID never hit and everybody didn't start investing into Celsius, which allowed them to put more money into it, which then allowed them to promote it more, which then allowed more people to see the product, then he probably never would have had this claim because it would have never reached. Is it reached? He would have never got to the limit that he needed to get to without what it looks like investment into stocks.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah. A lot of the stock was doing thousands and now it's doing millions.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big jump,
Yeah, that's
true. A big jump.
Mm-hmm. More specifically, the 2014 agreement granted rights to shares of companies' common stock, some at inception of the agreement and some to be issued later upon achievement of designated sale or revenue benchmarks. So he had to reach those benchmarks in order to get the money.
Wow.
With respect to the latter, Celsius agreed to issue additional shares as bonus compensation once the company achieved a specified dollar amount, gross cumulative co-branded revenues in any 12-month period during the term. What was the term? And to issue another additional number of shares as incentive compensation once the company sold a specified total of units of the co-branded product through its channels of distribution following the execution of this agreement. So what was the term?
So what if the amount that they're giving him, right, was what the value of his shares would be today?
It is.
So then
they give him the 500,000 stock. And since it's about $100 per stock, you get that 50 million. Plus whatever else, probably some interest that he should have been able to have. Okay. And whatever the jury decided was proved at trial. Whatever information they got.
I think they're probably bringing in a lot of revenues. They just want to put this in the back burner so they can focus on running a business.
Let me tell you something. They are not agreeing to this. This is what the jury ordered.
Oh, this is jury.
Yes, this is what the jury ordered.
Right here.
No.
Oh.
No. Oh. This is what the jury ordered.
Who was in the jury?
Florida people.
Like, who is the jury? The jury was like, here's some money.
Yeah, here's some money. Unbeknownst to plaintiff, the first benchmark, which is not tied to any specific product, had been satisfied. The company's, I forgot to show the peeps. Okay. The company's annual gross cumulative revenue exceed the designated figure during the term of the agreement, and those gross revenues related to co-branded marketing and promotion utilizing Flo Rida's image, endorsements, rights of publicity, intellectual property. They're saying it's related to his promotions. What was the term? Can we talk about what the term was? But they're probably not going to put this in the complaint. The second benchmark, which had there we go. There you go. That's why he won, guys. I have been speculating as to why he won, and this is why he won. The second benchmark, which had no time limitation. So he wins.
Wow. Yeah,
even if it was 2050. Okay.
They probably didn't think they were going to get this big.
They probably didn't think they was going to get this big.
Because they grew fast. Like from 158,000 being traded to 14 million.
Because everybody was working from home. Was it due to anything that Celsius did? Probably not. Let's go back to 2020 and see what post Flo Rida made.
Okay, so during that, what should I call it? The Rush Stockmore. I'm gonna call it that. Rush Stockmore. A lot of companies, like the weed companies, went up. Beer was going up. Like if you saw beer companies, they were being traded at like 3, 4, 5 times. So obviously, this company right here, a lot of young people saw that and probably started trading it as well and brought a lot of attention to it.
But did Flo Rida make a post and say, I'm investing in Celsius right now, y'all? Like our Kim K promotion, our Kim K 250,000 promotion. Did Flo Rida make a post in 2020? Looked like April. Did he make a post saying, y'all got to get this stock?
Like, if I was part of the jury, I'd be on the convincing side. He had nothing to do with this.
That's why you're not a Florida native.
That's why I'm not a Florida native, because there's no way he can convince me that he did that. Okay, it was the perfect time for them. Everything kind of just fell in place, and Flo Rida saw an opportunity and took it.
I would agree.
That's it. He probably started getting into stock rooms, and somebody was like, "Hey, bro, weren't you part of Celsius?" And he was like, "Yeah, I should have some shares." And they're like, "No, you don't have no shares." And he was like, "Let me talk to a lawyer." And the lawyer probably reviewed the contract.
No time limit, you get money.
And the contract, and the lawyer's like, "Hey, you can make some millions from here."
Right. All right. Hello Swanky says, no, I meant his one-liner about Flo Rida. That's what I was laughing at about being shady. Oh. Cardova says, for someone that is no longer relevant, Flo Rida surely has dominated the live stream. Yes, that is true. I am hoping that he finds this and he promotes my channel by talking mess about me.
He's going to know I'm not a fan. I'm just saying.
I think he's going to know. I mean, it's not that I'm not a fan. I just don't think he should be like, oh, Celsius rode my coattail on this one.
No.
I don't know. I don't agree with that.
I
think the time limit part of the contract is where Celsius screwed up. Which you see a lot of these startups or like people that's, just becoming relevant, they mess up in these contracts. I don't know who they have drafting these contracts, but they're not doing a good job. Same thing with like the Haley Page situation with her dress. She was a bridal dress designer, and she basically sold her name. So the big company that she contracted with, they get to use her name. They get to use her Instagram name, Haley Page. She basically had to come up with a whole new identity.
I gotta get a new name.
Yeah, she had to get a new name. So you can't be selling these types of things. So no time limit. He said, you know what? It's 2020. I ain't got no job.
Recession is kicking in. Let's make some money.
Let's see if Celsius owe me some money. There you go. All right. Tiny D said he's making himself relevant again. He did. Sure he did with this lawsuit for sure.
He sure did.
But I don't even know if there's I don't even know if there's any other legal commentators commenting on this case. I've only seen like a Natalie Lawyer chick posted on Twitter.
Well, BRI-HIVE is commenting.
Yeah, we are commenting. Tiny D says, right, indeed. All right, Hello Swanky says, nope, had no idea he was affiliated with the drink. Me neither. Cheryl Reed says, truthfully, I had heard of Celsius, let alone Florida's connection. I hadn't heard of Celsius. Yeah. Oh, did she correct it? Oh, yeah. Corrected Flo Rida's connection. I had no idea. I just saw it in Costco the other day, and I said, you know what? I feel like I've been seeing this brand a lot. Bop it, cool name. Saying, what if the company did a 3-way split before distributing his stock to him? Do you know the answer to that? I think it would still be at the same value, right?
So no, so
because it's just the stock that they contracted.
You would see a different price. So we'd have to get into the financial for us to see when they did this. I could find that out for you if you really wanted to, but I mean, that could be a different time. But so that would make the stock value more, though.
So if he was I would think if he was entitled to it, let's say he was entitled to it in 2015, they did a stock split in 2016, then he would be entitled to three times the 500,000. That's what I would think.
I mean, yeah.
Because it would have had to be at the time that invested, right?
Because the value would it would have retained the value. And as you can see, the value is significantly high. Now, I didn't even know the stock was doing that well.
Yeah. I think he would have, instead of the 500,000, he would have 1,500,000 because they should have gave it to him back then whenever they did the 3-way split. But now he's getting it late and his option would have already vested, so he should have gotten
1.5 million.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
At $97
yeah, if he did a split.
If I was him, I would have started selling my share.
He just got him. It looks like he just got him. Okay, Tiny D says, Cheryl, I only know Celsius from seeing it on the shelf in the store, and that was only recent. Exactly. That's what I said. I saw it in Costco. I was like, I've been seeing this a lot. Cardova82 says, this sounds like what I call a desperation contract. We're so desperate to get you to do something that will offer the moon, the stars, and a few asteroids just to get you to work for us. Right, because they probably thought, hey, he can get us some sales, and then they had him promoted, and it only increased by $1 over 2 years. And then all of a sudden, in 2020, 4 years later, now it's going up exponentially. Right. And they weren't expecting it, right? They weren't expecting it. Hello Swanky says, increase that ditto. Yep. Okay. Cheryl says to Tiny D, I don't feel so bad now. Hope Swanky says, oops, my ditto. Read Tiny D's comment. Okay. Okay, let's see. Cheryl Reed says, I never heard of them until this trial, and keep in mind that I do consume energy drinks every now and then. Wow. So is their promotion even that good? It's probably because Flo Rida did not promote it to you. That's what I'm
I am not on his team. I don't think it's a lot of work to get a stock to move from where it's at to do what it's doing. Like, it's a lot of changes.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And I want to see what was tweeted on that day that the stock started shooting up. That's what I want to see.
I mean, it could be that they got into the market, right? It could be that they entered in, and then so a lot of people started paying into it.
But we just looked at it. They were already in there, right?
It's showing the day. Let me see. Yeah, I guess you're right. When it was launched.
Where were we at?
You don't have a wish list, so.
But I never went away from it.
You trying to? Well, just enter. Just there you go. Oh, go back. There you go. And then it should be. There you go.
Oh, there we are. Let's see. Give our stock lesson back to the peeps.
So go up.
Let me. But if you go back here, that's like 2007. Is that not accurate?
Yeah, but look at the activity that was going on. There was nothing there. So go up, scroll up. No, let me see this thing.
No.
Then scroll up. Historical data. Click that. Okay. So this gives you day by day kind of how the stock was moving.
We got another case to
cover. Okay. Let's cover the case, but there's more. I don't think Flo Rida had that impact to make the stock move like that, to be that much of a value. Yeah. If that was the case, every company would be just getting somebody famous to say anything. And
I mean, if it's Kim Kardashian, it can make you invest into the
Kim
stock.
Kim Kardashian is different because her name is known by different demographics, right? Mm-hmm. Different ages, different things. But Flo Rida, if you're not listening to hip hop,
yeah,
you're not gonna know who Flo Rida, and majority of the investors don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay, let's finish the contract part.
All right.
Although both benchmarks were achieved, Celsius failed to notify plaintiff or the additional shares of the company's stock in breach of the 2014 agreement. As the applicable company product sales and revenue information was in the sole possession and control of Celsius, it was Celsius' obligation to essentially fiduciary capacity to monitor the benchmark and account to plaintiff with respect to the accomplishment of the benchmark under the circumstances given to the existence of the trust among the parties. A lot of words. However, Celsius failed to do so and concealed facts from plaintiff and deprived them of discovering the contractual breaches. And basically all of those words just to say Celsius knew that they owed them money or owed Flo Rida money, and they failed to tell him about it. They had a fiduciary duty to be transparent with him and let him know that he's owed money, and they basically didn't do it. All right. And so for the purposes of this live stream, we're gonna skip over this part. There was another 2016 agreement, which we can go into maybe next stream if you guys are still interested in this topic. But I do want to get into Mariah Carey while I still have time. Yay. Yes. Okay.
And then one last thing. So 2017, they entered into the NASDAQ. Mm-hmm. So they were pretty much to say like they're just traded at a bigger platform. So a lot more investors came in.
Okay. So you don't think it was Flo Rida? Final say.
No. No. I hope he sees this. No, it was not you.
The Celsius team is gonna contact you and talk about this. So what should we tell the appellate court?
No.
Let's see where are we at here. I forgot. Hello Swiggy says, I'm actually surprised they didn't put a limit to specify a time period.
Yeah,
that's like brand celeb, influencer, spokesperson agreement 101. Exactly. Agreed with you there. Skeezy says, this is the BRI-HIVE 100%, but I ain't gonna lie, I'd given up on trying to understand this case till Alpha in his charts. Alpha chart Thursdays. Okay, you win. With that, I'm out. No, I'm just kidding. I'm out of here. Cardova agrees. I think I've been fired. Trying to see if we're gonna hire you. Hella Swiggy
You're gonna sue me later, like Flo Rida. Huh? I gotta make sure I put a
I'll
limitation.
put you on. You rode my coattail. You got on my back and rode my stream into fame. Okay, with 30 people watching live. Hella Swiggy says, of all the hip hop artists, Flo Rida is one of the most mainstream crossover artists. He's considered pop because he doesn't use profanity. He has a lot of fans / listeners who aren't hip hop fans. I would agree with that too. He does cross over a lot. Like even just thinking of that song, "Welcome to my," that's not a rap song. It's really not. It's probably more pop, like Hella Swinky just said.
They mentioned internationally.
Yeah. Hella Swinky says, so I think he has more influence, a larger reach than most realize, and more he's given credit for. He's had several pop hits, has an international reach much further than most rap stars. I do not.
I think they'll put him on like
maybe an internet. Yeah.
I mean,
I think he does have a different audience, but well, yeah, I guess so. If you talk about relevance as far as an energy drink, there's a lot larger demographic that's listening to it than just little old me. So I can see where you're coming from with that for sure. Yeah. But did it make the stock go up by $100?
No.
I don't think that I don't think that he can convince me of that at all. But maybe those people in Florida was fans of him, and he said, you know what? I learned about Celsius because of Flo Rida, so he wins.
So then did he influence the board members that got in, the teams that got in, the consultants
he
that
said
got
he
in,
reached,
the hiring process?
He said because of him, he said because of him, he reached different investors. That's what he said. You missed it, you was outside. Yeah, it's in the complaint.
Different investors like, oh, you know what? I want to work for that company now. No.
It says, yeah, he does well in overseas market that are more pop oriented. Yep. I don't disagree with that at all. I just don't think that he made it go up by $100. And
it's up like 900%.
Yeah, but his main promotion was probably in 2014, 2016. And he said himself in his speech, he just likes drinking the drink. So was he still really promoting it?
No, he was drinking the drink.
My boy said he's still going to promote it, get his increased stocks when it hit that next level. Celsius is going to be like, oh, this contract is still going. Let me send a termination letter. Okay, let's check out Mariah Carey. For those of you that forgot, we're supposed to be covering Mariah Carey as well. This article sucks at scrolling. Okay, let's see where we are. All right, so we have Mariah Carey allegedly filing for primary custody of her twins with Nick Cannon. Have you guys heard about the nonsense that is going on with Nick Cannon about all his baby mamas and his $3 million worth of child support? Is that unfair?
To who?
To Nick Cannon. He pays $3 million in child support for his 12 kids.
He should take care of his kids.
You don't think $3 million is too much?
I think he'll be all right.
How much does Nick Cannon make?
I don't think the attorney was going to give him something he couldn't handle, right?
It's more of the judge.
Or the judge.
Yeah.
So
he got about 12 kids. And
he's trying to get more.
And so the subject of this case is his first set of kids. So he waited a while to have kids. And then all of a sudden there was like a gap. And then he started having a lot of kids afterwards.
Well,
are you guys familiar with the case? A lot of people say it is related to the illness, why he's trying to, have all these kids so he can get their stem cells and all this stuff. I don't know. Whoa. He has lupus. So autoimmune disease can affect the liver and all of that stuff. And so people speculate that that's why he's doing it. But is he neglecting his older kids?
He is neglecting his kids, period. To have 12 kids. Like, how do you see 12 kids? Imagine 12 of your
all different households. There's some mothers with multiple kids. But for the most part, how many I don't even know. I should have looked this up, how many baby mamas he actually has. But there has to be at least 6 different women.
So, but imagine now on Thanksgiving, you had to go to 12 different houses and spend quality time at each.
Why can't they all just come to his house?
Maybe they don't like each other. They didn't go pick the next person. He picked. One of them had a baby and then had a baby right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You don't want the... But they seem to be like accepting of his lifestyle choices. From like articles that I've read. It's like, oh yeah, I don't care if he sees the other chick.
No.
I'm going to be the last baby mama.
Yeah, no.
Oh, she got another baby? Let me get another one. Okay. Mariah Carey, our girl Mariah Carey, 52, which I did not realize she was 52.
She's still top of the chart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she is. Heck yeah, she is. Heck yeah. We covered that on this case. I need to do an update onto that copyright case. Somebody sued her for All I Want for Christmas Is You. And they said they wrote the song first. Mariah Carey copied them back in 1990, whatever.
They're a little late.
They're very late.
That is a classic.
They said she copied them. And this lawsuit was filed like last year.
Wow.
Yeah, they waited. They're like, oh, let me see them royalties.
They play that at the mall.
Yes, they do. That's what the lawsuit says. Okay. The romance led to marriage and twins, who Mariah Carey now alleged wants primary custody. And so, guys, this is like an alleged article. I have not found any like filings that she actually did file for primary custody. So this is just allegations. And I really just want to see what your guys' opinions are on this. The reality of the situation is that Monroe and Moroccan are usually with Mariah anyways, the source told Radar. Nick doesn't see much of them, which, according to Alpha, makes
10
sense.
Other kids. That's a lot.
And there's like one being born like every month at this point.
The reason I'm saying that is because my grandpa had that many kids, and we don't see everybody. So, yeah, no.
Not you putting grandpa on blast. Not your grandpa is Nick Cannon. Yo, no, Nick Cannon is your grandpa reincarnated.
No, he's not.
The reality of the situation is that Monroe and Moroccan are usually with Mariah anyways. Oh, I already read that part. If true, this is unsurprising considering Cannon is now a father of 12. The source emphasizes that Cannon isn't a bad father, but may struggle to see them considering his many kids. But they can all just go to his house. I'm playing devil advocate.
They all want to go. Like, do you want to go to his house? Knowing he got all those other kids?
I would like to go to Nick Cannon's house.
Okay, you would, but the kids understand that's their dad. It's a different view, right? There's no...
Well, a lot of the kids are young, so they don't even really realize.
Yeah, until they get online and they see him wilding out on his show. And he's like, why is dad not even coming over?
Not sponsorship. Not sponsorship on the live stream.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm being devil's advocate today because I thought Alpha would be on the other side, so I have to now be on the other side. We were on the same team for the Flo Rida situation. I just couldn't get jiggy with that. But
you were on Flo's side, and I was not.
No, I was against Flo Rida. I was making little petty comments, but for the most part, I said his contract. Whoever wrote that contract did a bad job, bad lawyering there for Celsius on Celsius
put
behalf.
That on Upwork for like $50.
Upwork contract. Hey, don't hate on Upwork. All right, so I'm playing devil's advocate. This is not my true opinion. I'm just trying to see how worked up I can get out Okay. Let's see. We got a couple comments that came in. Let's see. Okay, Hello Slinky says, I don't hear about nothing until I get to these live streams. Well, I'm happy to be your source of news. Hello Slinky says that Nick Cannon is loaded. Because he's been on TV since I was a kid and he was a kid. And I didn't even realize he was 42.
I didn't know he was 42. I think my favorite movie with him was Love Don't Cost a Thing.
That would be my favorite too. That would be my favorite too. I would still watch that.
But he has many more
movies. I watched that like the other month. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, good. No, that's not even him. Woo! Let me get out of here. Okay. Skeezy says, I know nothing. Spill the tea on Nick. Yes, we are. Hello Swanky says he's been a Hollywood producer and exec for over a decade, had his own show, really ruled over Nickelodeon when he was a kid. Came out with a bunch of movies in his 20s and 30s, and then married Mariah Carey.
Right.
Married Mariah Carey. Like, what was she even doing playing in that playpen? I don't know, but she did. And now she has started, or not she started, but after her, he just decided, hey, I made twins the first time. So
he never got married again, though.
No, he never got married again, but those were his first kids.
But as far as people knew, like how we're talking about vitamin water and Celsius, that was her brand, Nick Cannon.
What?
Mariah Carey created Nick Cannon, in my opinion. Yeah, you can't think of Nick Cannon's success without invoking Mariah Carey.
Nick Cannon was already famous before Mariah Carey. Famous. He already had Wild 'N Out before her.
Her contract had no limitations.
I think you had too much to drink. You think that Mariah Carey made Nick Cannon?
That is my opinion.
No. Heck no.
She opened the door for different audience and different opportunities for him.
No, I don't agree.
Okay.
Chat, let us know. Okay. I don't agree. He about to get fired. He absolutely about to get. Do you know?
I stick by
They are separate entities to me. Okay. Separate entities. They wasn't even married that long.
I feel like when they got together, that just brought a lot of publicity. Just like how
he been famous since he was a kid.
Yeah, but I don't think he was that big as he was after that.
When did you get to America? I'm not even trying to be shady.
2003.
Maybe we'll save this for a different topic. I didn't need to say that.
In my opinion.
You probably have, right? Y'all was listening to All I Want for Christmas in Africa.
Definitely. But in my opinion, I feel like when you talk about Nick Cannon and his prime and whatever he's doing now, Mariah Carey gets highlighted into this.
I don't agree.
You don't think so?
I don't agree.
Okay.
Nick Cannon was already doing his thing.
I never said he wasn't, but
that's the only reason why he was able to get Mariah Carey. Because he was already doing his thing. He's 10 years younger than her.
I feel like he got better contracts after.
Maybe contracts. She didn't make Nick Cannon.
You don't think so?
He was already... Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Might be a low budget movie to some.
It's a great movie.
But that's a big movie in the Black community. In my age range.
In a lot of communities. Age range. Oh, what are you now?
Not me supporting Nick Cannon and his nonsense that he got going on. Okay, Hello Slinky says maybe 2 decades, close to for sure. Tanya D says, there's 6 different mothers. Okay, I said at least 6, so that was accurate. Hello, Swanky says, my bio dad is the original Nick Cannon, so I hear you, Alpha. Yeah. Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Rolling Stone.
M says, in my expert opinion, as a lamb, Mariah is the source. No one else is casually dropping flit like that. You think Mariah, the source of the... the source of the article. To be honest, Mariah Carey's, I don't know what she's doing right now. So I would say she's not doing much right now, but making $1 million a year off of that Christmas song.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Would you not do that?
Yes, I would do that, but you talk about she made Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon is still out here working.
To my view, unless she comes up and she goes, "No, I did not," then I'll believe it. But as of right now,
Mariah Carey gonna call you.
You know, she might comment on your video and say, "You know what, Alpha, you're completely wrong." You never know.
Whatever. Hella Swanky says, "What? No, Alpha, no way. I can absolutely think of Nick Cannon outside of Mariah Carey. He was deaf already made." I agree with Hella Swanky. Okay. Cheryl says Nick was famous before he got with Mariah. Because how else would he be able to get with Mariah if he wasn't already famous?
I don't disagree on that part. I'm just saying, maybe it was when I came to the country and basically on my understanding of things, when I heard of Nick Cannon, I heard of Mariah. So maybe I should have went back a couple. Hint why I don't have no 90s songs. I only started at the 2000s.
You gotta start at the
2003s.
Alpha just let us know that he is only 20 years old. I am now a cradle robber. Shamika says, I have to disagree with Alpha. Nick was famous before Mariah. See?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you lost this one. You won on the stocks. You in that higher end. This is why this will always be the BRI-HIVE.
They're selling the shares. Like, oh, no, selling the shares. I don't know about this guy.
Controversy right here. Hella Swanky says, I'm no huge Nick Cannon fan, but I know more about Nick Cannon work than I know about Mariah Carey. A lot of my childhood, teen years, early 20s included Nick Cannon's work. I would agree with that. Mariah Carey has some pretty good songs. And what Mariah Carey only really was relevant, she started becoming relevant in the 90s, if I'm not mistaken.
Wasn't here.
Because, okay. So I think the reason why Mariah Carey is so famous is one, because of that Christmas song, and two, because of her different voice range. But I don't know. She's probably more famous than Nick Cannon because of the wide audience that she reached, when I think Nick Cannon mostly goes towards the Black demographic, in my opinion. That's what I think. Yeah. But I feel like Nick Cannon has a lot more projects.
I agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
Didn't he try to make music at some point?
Yeah. Yes. Nick Cannon is music, TV, movies, all kinds of stuff. Mariah Carey singing. Oh, Christmas. I'm just kidding. She did way more. I like Mariah Carey.
She did a lot of music. Yeah. There's a few songs that people were putting her on the thing knowing it was going to sell. So give her some credit.
This is bothering me. It's giving a lot of shoulder action to the left shoulder.
The sweater?
Yeah. I don't know.
Let me help you left shoulder. Is this better?
I am kind of leaning, huh?
Yes.
Bobby says, let me just put it this way. The relationship with Mariah didn't hurt Nick's career. So we got one person partially on your team.
Okay.
Cheryl says Nick helped Mariah become a little more popular.
How so? I would like to know.
I'm telling you, Nick Cannon has his hands in so many more things than Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey is probably just making money on that Christmas song, which we love the Christmas song. But Nick Cannon has way more projects.
I agree on that.
And he got way more kids.
Okay. I mean, does Mariah Carey have any other kids?
Just these two.
Exactly. So, okay, fine. Nick wins. Off of just having 12 kids for now, right? There might be 2 on the way because he pops them out really quick.
Probably got a couple coming this month. Okay. Alice Mikey says, Alpha, you're underestimating Nick Cannon's influence and standing in Hollywood. There is a ton of stuff he produced that he not directly involved in or on camera for. That's how he was able to pull MC. Yeah. See? Young man, he's 10 years younger than her. M says, yeah, the source in the article is Mariah Carey, allegedly, because she doesn't have that many projects going on. So she might have to sell stories.
So wait, maybe I'm wrong. But as far as I understood, Mariah Carey used to financially support Nick.
I don't know about that.
So then would you say Nick Cannon owes her money too? part of that $3 million?
I mean, they got a divorce. If he owed her money, then she would already be getting that money. That $3 million probably includes $1 million to her kids. We don't know.
I'm just saying, just thinking about that, because if people are highlighting this, then obviously,
or she might have seen, and this is just speculation, that he's paying $3 million in child support, and he's not paying that many for her kids, who are the first kids who should be getting supported. And he's not using all of his visitation time. So if you reduce his visitation time, then her child support increases. So we talked about that last week, right? Child support. So
I'm gonna sip the wine.
We might be on that Flo Rida wave and say, hey, you having all these kids? Let me get some money.
I hear you got some extra money laying
around. Right, speculation. Skeezy says, sorry, Alpha Nick is made himself. I would agree with that. He's been doing this since he was a kid. Cheryl really says, Mariah acted in a few movies too. What can you remind me of the movies? Tiny D says, as an elder, Mariah hit the scene strong in 1990 with Vision of Love. However, we're going to get to the rest of the comment. Yeah, that's what I said. She came in 1990s because they said Mariah is 52. She really started, being on the music scene around like 20. So around 1990 would be about the time she really became relevant. Cardoba82 says, Bri, you just made Alpha's point. Those of us that knew Nick Cannon before Mariah share something in common. Mariah helped him make the crossover. Okay. You got two people on your side. Well, that's what I said. I said she has a wider demographic. So that's why it crossed over to the other side.
And that helps in business.
But for us young folks that was watching him on Nickelodeon.
But you're saying, okay, so you were even talking about his projects not even being big, small projects, right?
That's why I said they're big in the Black community. So you could say he
expanded it.
But now, even now, he probably wasn't even as famous until everybody started seeing he was having a kid every 3 days.
Okay, but check this out. You mentioned something about her Christmas songs, right? Mm-hmm. Imagine how many people heard the song. Oh, who is that? Mariah Carey. Start looking into Mariah Carey. Who is she married to? Oh, Nick Cannon. Who is Nick Cannon? I'm just throwing that out there.
I still think
influence.
In my world, Nick Cannon is more famous than Mariah Carey.
Okay.
That's my
opinion. I mean, I agree with you, but you cannot say that she did not influence him to get to where.
But you cannot say Nick Cannon did not make a lot of people that are famous now. You're the only person you're saying that she made famous is Nick Cannon.
Oranges. We're focusing on the apple.
Okay, here we go. Shamika says Mariah was imprecious, right? I don't know. She's not ringing a bell there, but I've only watched that movie like twice.
I might have to use my dictionary, Google.
Hello Swanky says his production company has more than 100 credits to his name. As director, producer, writer, composer, he makes a lot of mainstream media, not just media that caters to Black folks' diverse portfolio. Okay, Hello Swanky comes with the facts.
He sure does.
Girl. Tiny D says he was young and hot. All right. He made it known that he had always been in love with her and had a tattoo of her on his back. So are we saying that Nick Cannon stalked her?
Wow.
Was he really the person as to why you so obsessed with me? Was it not Eminem?
You got a tattoo of me on your back? Just saying.
Yeah. Why You So Obsessed With Me was geared towards Eminem. So did Mariah Carey make Eminem more famous too?
Oh man. We're sticking to One Direction.
We are not listening to One Direction.
We're sticking to One Direction. That's a whole nother topic. I don't even know what they're doing.
I don't know enough about them to even talk about that.
Like One Direction.
Hello, Swaggy says, I think Mariah just has singing and songwriting, not to downplay her success / influence at all, but Nick Cannon is worth more than Mariah Carey. Like I said, pretty much all she really has, in my opinion, all she really still has going is that song. And the fact that she was married to Nick Cannon.
So, see, I had it the other way across. So as far as I understood, Nick Cannon got his fame because of Mariah Carey.
Nick Cannon got Nickelodeon shows. He got Wild 'N Out. He got Love Don't Cost a Thing. He got married to Mariah Carey. He still got Wild 'N Out, and he made several people famous off of Wild 'N Out. And now he got 12 kids.
Wait, you get money for 12 kids?
Because he's in the news every week. He's in the news every week. What is Mariah Carey? May or may not be the source of this article, according to my chat. Y'all, this is not even legal talk
so
anymore.
That literally that's something new to me. I didn't know it was flipped around. As far as I understood, it was the other way around.
These are just my opinions. I don't know who's more famous.
I mean, based on what you're saying, the facts is kind of facting a little bit. So,
are we flipping you?
Yeah, you flipped me the first time you posted the facts, and hella. I mean, he posted more facts. So yeah, you guys win.
Cece says, "Can we pay the music industry to stop playing that Christmas song?" I like the song.
That song does numbers on Christmas.
Yeah. Hello Swanky says, no, it's one of the few I like and can listen to. Tanya says they were both big in their own right. Yes, let's just agree to that one. Hello Swanky says glitter, right? Precious too. What else? Oh yeah, I can't remember. I think there's at least one other. I think she did do some acting, but is it like real acting or is it like Kim Kardashian in Temptation acting? Like, is it real acting or is it like Kim Kardashian acting?
Oh, your opinion on that was funny.
Which one are we talking about? Jennifer Shuford says, I love me some Mimi. I love Mariah Carey too. I just don't think she made Nick Cannon famous. That's all I love her. I think she's famous. I think she's amazing, but I just don't think she made Nick Cannon famous. Help Swanky says Nick Cannon has more Hollywood business influence. Mariah Carey has more celebrity celeb influence. I would agree with that.
I haven't seen any bad thing about her on the news.
She don't be in the news because she just living her life as a 52-year-old mom to
that's how I would want to be on the news.
She is. Her kids are young for her age, but I guess she's
52. Wow, yeah.
Somebody else, Bobbit says Mariah was in Precious. Fantastic movie. I said she's just not popping up in my head in Precious, but I feel like I could imagine her, so I might need to watch the movie again. Tanya D says Mariah was the social worker in. Okay, yeah, now I remember. As people kept saying it, it kept being like, no, maybe she was in the movie. Okay, yes, Mariah was in Precious. Bobby says Mariah was a social worker. Yep. Cheryl Reed says she's been in about 14 movies, including Precious, The Butler, and the Christmas movie, All I Want for Christmas. Along with his song, right?
Right.
Cardova 82 says, okay, talking about Flo Rida, LOL. We off of Flo Rida. We finished that case. She heard. Let's see. Jennifer Shuford says, I never heard of Nick Cannon before he married my girl. Okay. Then we would have to come into the age demographics when we talk about that. And what you watch on TV, what you watch on Nickelodeon. Hello Swanky says Mariah Carey is the news day after Thanksgiving until Christmas.
That is true. That's true. She starts to chart.
Yeah, that is true. Cheryl Reed says Mariah Carey worth a lot more than Nick Cannon. We can look it up. We like to Google over here. Cardova 82 says there is something we need to factor in, and it's called name recognition. Yes, I would say I feel like it would depend on the communities because I've known both of them from a very young age. And so maybe that's why I don't think that she made him famous or he made her famous. Okay. I think to me, and probably a lot of people that I associate with, they both have name recognition.
But it's almost like the value of the name, right? Mm-hmm. So let's say that is tap water.
So you calling Nick Cannon tap water?
Oh no, I did not even put a name to it. Right? The difference between tap water and seltzer water.
We're not even finishing the article at this point. We talk about water and stuff.
I'm just saying there is a difference.
Mark A saying, nah, Mariah Carey put Nick on the map. Okay, we got 3 people agreeing with Alpha. She's the press conference. He's the conversation. Hey, but But I think the conversation might get a little bit more clout than the actual conference. I don't know. Let's see. All right. Hello, Swinky says it's like Beyonce acting better than Kim, but not Angela Bassett. Don't be coming for Beyonce like that. But she absolutely cannot act, in my opinion. These are opinions.
Oh, Beyonce?
No, you know what? BRI-HIVE come after the BRI-HIVE. I would like to see it. Oh. Come on.
You sure?
Yes, strong. Because then my channel is gonna grow. If Beyonce sues me.
Wait, we might have to talk about that.
I mean, I'm not gonna fight it.
You're gonna come one day and say, babe, I'm getting sued.
Like, I'm gonna be Tasha K against Cardi B. Like, I'm gonna milk it. Just kidding. Y'all don't call a BRI-HIVE on the BRI-HIVE, okay? All right, that was a good analogy. Cardova says, oh, Mark A, the shade of it all. Cracking up. Whatchamacallit thingamajigger doohickey mabob. Oh, got it. Mariah starred in Glitter. Yes, I do remember that one. Laughing. Okay, let's say this one. Can you say that? Whatchamacallit thingamajigger doohickey mabob.
You said it for me. I'm not going to embarrass myself.
Okay. All right.
That's an interesting name.
Yeah. Let's see. All right. So she wants to put him on notice that he can't just flit in and out of their lives while he attends to his other children. So is it jealousy or is it because she wants full custody? Let us know, chat.
I think she wants full custody. He's been having kids. So.
Is him having all of those additional kids neglectful to the two he started off with?
I think it started to maybe get under her skin that he's not, it's like a thing now.
Is he like pretending to be a good father to these new babies because he like takes pictures with them when they're first born and then
Yeah, it's like almost a promotional thing. Like he's trying to make a brand out of it, and he's trying to, I feel like almost push poly.
He is poly. What do you mean?
He's trying to push it to promote people to go that route.
I guess.
To have all these kids with different, women. Okay. And so maybe she just does not subscribe to that.
Yeah.
And so she's like, you know what? I'm gonna get my kids out of this.
Don't put them through the trauma.
Exactly. If she gets custody, she probably doesn't want pictures to be taken and promoted and so forth. So she's probably just stepping in as a parent.
No, that's good analysis. Good job.
You agree with me?
No, she's just jealous. Is that what you want me to do?
The silence.
That's what it would be like on Red Pill. On Red Pill podcast, be like, no, she's just jealous that he has other baby mamas. Let's see.
She's jealous. She would have stopped it a long time ago.
Yeah. She wants legal standing as to the twins' primary caregiver, which she already is, so it wouldn't really make much difference if she got it in writing. Cannon and Carey married in 2008 and finalized their divorce in 2016. Recently, the rapper, comedian, and producer expressed how hard it is to give his kids the attention they may need during an episode of Paramount's The Checkup with Dr. David Agus. The actor and TV star presented, let's see. Being a father of multiple kids, it's always the biggest guilt on me that I don't get to spend enough time with my children. He shared, 1, because I'm constantly working, and 2, because I'm just spread thin. But you keep having the kids.
Yeah.
While Nick Cannon does have 6 different baby mothers, baby mamas, okay? They all tend to be amicable. See, they're amicable. They can all go to Thanksgiving.
Okay, so I mentioned about my grandpa having those kids. He's doing it the wrong way. Okay, so
but they're happy.
He's not marrying any of them.
That's a different culture, though.
It's not just a culture. So none of these women ever wanted to be married.
Why would they get married? They getting $3 million in child support, even split between the 3 of them. Or the 6 of them. And I'm pretty sure he's probably not paying Mariah that much. Split between the 5 of them. he making money. I mean, they making money. And what were the talents of these women before having a baby?
Some of them are actually famous.
Oh yeah, some are models and stuff. Huh?
Yeah, some of them already have their fame. So I can't say.
Even if they got fame, was they making that much?
I think what he's doing, I'm not just looking at his current action. I'm looking at it from future generation. I wouldn't want my kid to look at Nick Cannon and be like, you know what? I'm going to go have 6 baby mothers out there and not marry any of them. And then guess what? We got to have all those 12 kids come up to the house.
Do you think it's offensive that he started wearing that turban and then started being poly? Like, do you think he's trying to like misrepresent different religions?
I think if that was the case, he does not understand the concept, because if he's going down that route, he has to share the same opportunity across the board with each woman, and he has to marry them woman. He can't just be having kids by them. So he's going about it the wrong way. So maybe that's why I'm not supporting that behavior he's having.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, let's get back to the article.
He just got money. That's it.
Okay. While Nick does have 6 different baby mamas, they all tend to be amicable and have somewhat positive things to say about the father. He can often be pictured doing his rounds when taking family photos, going on vacations, or playing Santa during the holidays.
I don't know who wrote that. They could have not write that.
You think it was shade?
Yeah, doing rounds.
Not doing rounds.
And he said what? Go down.
I haven't got there yet.
Sorry. Okay.
During CNN's New Year's Eve show, Andy Cohen asked the Wild 'N Out presenter whether he plans to get a vasectomy. He replied, "My body, my choice."
Huh?
They asked him if he was going to get a vasectomy. He said, "My body, my choice." My boy said, "I'm not getting a vasectomy. Y'all can, get abortions," which is not okay. But okay, to make the women go through that instead of just snipping. He wants to have all of those kids.
He seems very inconsiderate.
I think he wants to have all those kids.
Yeah, the guy, he's dying. There's a lot more. If I was to go to medical side, there's a lot more I could say to that. But with him and his behavior, he just disregards so much. Mm-hmm. It's like he just does what works for Nick. Right. And then that's it. Even on his show, same behavior. He disregards other people's opinion. He just thinks very highly of himself, and he behaves as such. So I'm not a fan.
When Andy followed up asking whether he was planning to go for 20 kids, he replies, I don't have a plan. That should have been clear from the jump. Boy, what?
So yeah, he's just having kids.
Reckless. This is reckless.
Exactly.
Okay, that's it.
Do you see where my opinion is like
He said, clearly, I don't have a plan. So what are you asking for, Andy? Leave me alone. That's basically what he said to Andy. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see what the peoples are saying, and then we gonna roll up out of here. So yes, go eat. All right.
So go down.
Cordova says there is something we need to factor in. Oh, we already got that one.
We stopped right here.
Okay. All right. Good job.
Yeah. See?
Right here?
Yep. You read that one and then the
one. Kella Swinky says, I ain't in it. I don't fool with the beehives. They not stable. You're not going to defend me? I was like, you cracking up. Shoreen said, she's the OG of the baby mamas.
Not the OG.
She was the wife. She's not a baby mama. She a wife. Mark A says full custody. He admitted he can't be there. He's a COD, celebrity occasion dad, there for holidays and nothing else, and for the birth, taking pictures at the birth. He's good for that. Hello Swinky says Nick Cannon identifies as polyamorous, and apparently the women do too. They keep having kids with him. Skisi says Nick playing Pokemon with his kids. Gotta collect them all.
Right.
No plan, he said. I ain't got no plans to stop or to start. I'm just swinging.
Yeah.
For everyone that will accept it. Right. But I think I did read something where he says he selects the women that he knows would be good mothers.
Have you seen the type of woman he has kids with? He does have a particular type.
Yeah.
He likes light-skinned black women.
Or racially ambiguous.
What's that?
Racially ambiguous? You could be really any race.
Oh.
So like
I thought all his kids were black.
Racially ambiguous.
Okay. I learned something else.
I don't know if all of the women are actually black, but you get racially ambiguous when like you mix. A lot of times you get it when you mix races, or you're of like that lighter skin complexion with like the curly hair and all that stuff, and you can't really tell what race the person is. So a lot of Puerto Ricans that are more, African descendant, they get that. A lot of biracial people get, like, Bruno Mars would be what you would consider to be racially ambiguous, because what race is Bruno Mars?
He's like black and Filipino.
I have no idea what Bruno Mars is.
I think he's black and Filipino.
He would be considered, he would be considered racially ambiguous, because I don't know what the heck he is. Not what the heck he is, but I don't know what race he is. That was rude. He says, wait, Nick is poly? Oof. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Way out here. Hello says, not happy about that. LOL. We give it some emoji. Toots popping into the chat. Cardova82 says, Nick Cannon is a walking stereotype. My opinion, and I'm unanimous on that. Yep. That's accurate. Hello Swanky says, if Nick Cannon isn't actually polyamorous or identifying as such, let's leave us out of this. LOL, we don't need that kind of promotion. I'm not trying to be a Tasha K. Okay, toots with the emojis again. Jennifer Shupert says, even if Nick Cannon had no job, 12 kids is technically a daycare. I couldn't imagine. But he put them all into different locations. So
not put them into different locations. Like he was playing chess.
He did. He got like 3 at one house, 2 at another, 1 at this house, 1 at this house, and then 2 at the other.
Though. That's the thing.
He said he don't have a plan. Oh, these women just letting him get them pregnant, obviously. He said, my body, my choice, and then they get passed to her, and then she gets to say, my body, my choice. They decide to have the kids, and now we got 12 Nick Cannon kids.
You ever heard of the song by 50 Cent, Have a Baby by Me, Be a Millionaire? Yeah. I think that's what's going on here.
I mean, they had a lot of babies. They're not quite millionaires off of them, not now, if he's splitting $3 million between all
I mean, 6. The royalties just saying Nick Cannon's your dad.
Yeah.
And access to different famous people who are probably maybe visiting or family friends. So, yeah. $1 million opportunities.
I'm going to tell you, you think the Kardashians are creating an army? Nick Cannon, one up them.
Yeah.
All of them is his kids. Cheryl Reed says he's got the money to do what he wants, good or bad. Yes, that's true. Hello Swanky says, yeah, and someone in those kids' lives is going to have to be very intentional about making sure they don't grow up with issues, turn into happy, healthy adults. That is absolutely right. It's going to mostly fall on the mothers because Nick Cannon is allegedly bouncing house to house. Different baby mama every month. Toot says, I really hope so, Hello Swanky. Yes. Cardova says, I also agree with Hello Swanky. Hello Swanky says, what Nick Cannon and the mother of his children are doing is most def not polyamory. It's non-monogamy for sure, but it's not polyamory. Yeah, because I guess they're not like all agreeing to be, in the relationship with him. And then also with polyamory, don't they usually live together or live like within close, like in a little cul-de-sac or something?
There's an understanding. They, like he said, these women get along because they probably don't communicate with one another like that. So they're not planning Thanksgiving together. Hint why the mom is saying they don't spend time with the kids.
Yeah.
So.
And Hello Swanky gave us a definition saying racially ambiguous is when one's ethnicity/race is not easily apparent or known. Yes, agreed. Tooth says, remember Mariah Carey pushing her kids out the way when she was getting her Walk of Fame star? Maybe already mentioned. Sorry, no, I didn't know of that. Tooth says, haha, sorry, hi. Hello, welcome into the live stream. Hello Swanky says, it's the typical light-skinned curly hair person that you assume is mixed but you're not sure with what. LOL, racially ambiguous. I call it ones in film / ads, Chloe. Okay. Yeah. So that's normally what I see too. It's like it's racially ambiguous. You can pass as white, black, Mexican, all the races, really. Or you could pass as like multiple races, basically. Hello Swanky says to Cheryl Reed and Cardova 82, yeah, that's my only concern. The kids, they're the ones most impacted by this mess, or whatever it is. Yeah, I would say that too. Hello Swanky says the kids need counseling and therapists starting like yesterday. They might need that in the future. But yeah, with this situation, I don't think it's wrong that Mariah Carey is asking for the full custody, just because he doesn't seem to have enough time to even, deal with all of his kids. And not only that, I think when parents do stuff like that, like let's say you break up with the first woman that had your kids, and then you go off to have like 10, 12 kids down the line, which is what he's doing, the older kids start to feel neglected and feel like, oh, well, was I not good enough? Was my mom not good enough? Now I have all of these kids that he goes and sees and takes pictures with, and I don't have a picture with my dad for like 7 years. Does he not care about me? Yeah. And you run into those type of issues. So I can understand why she's trying to protect her kids and hold them close to her so that they're not disappointed by their dad. Like, even though he's a celebrity, he's probably more busy than, a lot of regular folks and stuff like that. He's a celebrity and he has multiple kids. So just imagine being like a regular kid where mom says your dad or whoever's not the custodial parent saying they're going to come and see you, and then he never shows up. And then he never shows up, and then you see a picture with him with another kid. It's like, well, he never came to see me, but he went to see those kids. Doesn't he not appreciate me as much?
That's true.
So, yeah, I can definitely see it being an issue. I think that Mariah Carey, whether she's the source or whether she's not the source, is completely in her right to file for primary custody, especially with her saying, or with him saying publicly that he doesn't have enough time to see all the kids, and he's guilty about it.
Yep. Some of these people win the cases for the others.
Yeah, he put it right there out there. He probably didn't think she would ever come after him for custody.
He was comfortable.
He was comfortable. And then at this point, who's to say he's even going to fight it? Because not to say he has kids to replace them, but he technically has kids to replace them.
Yeah.
So that again will cause a lot of trauma for them as well. If he does decide, hey, I'm not going to fight for this. I got 10 other kids.
Yeah.
So, yep, that's all I have for today. Did you want to add any 2 cents in there?
Oh, you forgot to do the vote. So,
well, we'll try you out again next Thursday. We'll see if you can keep the time a little lower. We were not supposed to stream this long, but from what I can see, they seem to like the stock analysis. So maybe we'll bring you in on more like contract-based things. Yeah, so you're welcome to come back next week.
Okay.
Would you like to come back next week?
I would love to come back.
Okay.
The BRI-HIVE treated me well, so I enjoyed it. Thank you, guys.
Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you for joining us live. Thank you, people watching live and on the replay, for watching all the way to the end. This was a long one. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed. If YouTube accidentally unsubscribed you or whatever it might be, you don't have to tell us. Just make sure you're subscribed. And I will catch you on the next live stream, which will be on Tuesday. So see you later.